That is my grandson being born in there.
And this is a hospital, Lisa, not your private domain.
Damn it, I'm head of the family. Why wasn't I called sooner?
Well, maybe because Clint and Vicky were a little too busy worrying about the birth of their own baby. Come on, what are you doing, making things hard for everyone?
No, I just want to help. But they don't need my help, do they?
Oh, come on, Ace, of course they do. Your thoughts, your prayers, that kind of help.
Take another deep cleansing breath, Vicky, and relax.
Just a little more, sweetheart.
Good. After another couple of contractions, you'll be able to push.
Oh, that's music to my ears. There's another one coming.
Another deep cleansing breath, Vicky. Another deep cleansing breath. No pushing. Don't push.
I want to push.
No pushing now.
Please.
No pushing. Breathe. Breathe. That's it. That's it.
I want to
Continue.
push.
No pushing. Breathe, Vicky. Breathe. That's good. Breathe. Continue. Continue. And breathe. 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 And relax. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Name, sweetheart.
Very good. Now the
Name. We don't have a name for the baby.
Oh, Clint Jr.
Oh, what if it's a girl?
A girl. I love the name Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
That's a beautiful name, sweetheart. Almost as beautiful as his mother.
There's another one coming.
Now, I want you to start pushing here now. Breathe, exhale, inhale. Vicky, hold it and bear down. Push. 1, 2, 3, push. 5, 6, 7, 8, push. 10, and relax. And relax. Good. Good. Relax, relax, Vicky.
You know, Tina, it's really ironic. Scott Burgess and I had the perfect setup there. We were just going to sit up there in the hallway, wait for the drug dealers to come by, and then click, we were going to take their pictures.
Honey, I didn't mean to blow your cover. I really didn't. It's just that when I found out you were going to do all this undercover work, I was
Don't
so
you
worried.
understand, Tina? It is not an undercover assignment if your wife could just show up and say howdy.
Well, nobody noticed me. I'm sure that guy didn't recognize me or you.
Oh, no? Well, I got some information for you, Tina. About 5 minutes after you left, some kind of a kung fu ninja warrior comes out of that room, steals my camera, and kicks the living hell out of me.
Is that how this happened?
Yeah, not only me, Tina. What about Scott and Clint? Clint showed up to help us out. You want to know what happened? Same thing. They got kicked all over the place, Tina, and they're each at home now, nursing their own wounds.
All because of me?
That's right. You know, I don't give a damn about the cuts and the bruises. I can deal with that, and so can Scott and Clint. But we don't have anything to show for it now.
Well, you mean the guy who did this just got away?
That's right, Tina. They all got away. We had every major drug dealer in Lambview stuck in that room. And now they're back out there on the streets dealing death in small doses.
Well, how was I supposed to know?
Damn it, Tina! You should have stayed away in the first place. Now, I told you I was working undercover.
Well, I couldn't help it. I was just so scared I had to see you. That's all. I mean, I was terrified.
Tina, it's going to happen again, and you are going to be terrified again. But I've got news for you, little lady. You just better learn to live with that, or get used to living without me.
Gord, please don't talk like that.
If we are ever going to have any kind of marriage, Tina, you will never, ever interfere with my work again.
Cheer up, Jeannie. Come on. They're releasing you from the prison hospital today, aren't they?
Out of the frying pan into the fire. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight.
You mean they'll take you out of here with the others?
You think they're going to let me recuperate when they can put me to work, turning out more crack?
Who else are they going to take, Jeannie?
I don't know who's going tonight.
I've got to have names, and I want to know the new location of the factory.
It could be the Paradise Ballroom, for all I know.
Hey, what worse can happen to you? You've already been beaten up.
Yeah, but I'm still alive.
So? Don't you care what happens to the others?
Sure I care.
All right, then. We've got to stop the warden, and we've got to stop this
Wait
crack
a
factory
minute. What
before
is
anybody
this
else
wee
gets...
stuff? Look, Dorian, I know your heart is in the right place, but you are getting out of here soon.
Jeannie, I promise you, I'm going to stay.
You're not going to have any choice. Your ex-husband is the DA. He can pull you out of here whether you want to go or not. And once you're out and you start talking, the warden's going to come looking for me.
You got my word. I'm not going to let you or any of the other women in here take the heat alone. One way or another, I'm going to stay here. I've got a plan that's going to keep me here in Statesville.
A plan to stay in prison? Dorian, you are one of a kind.
The feeling is mutual. You see, Jeannie, I can't do this all by myself. I need your help. So what do you say?
If you're nuts enough to stay here, I'm nuts enough to help. Count me in.
Terrific. Okay. I want you to take these, please.
What are they?
Just harmless sedatives. I want you to hide them somewhere in your cell. When the time is right, I'm going to ask you for them.
Well, I don't get it. It's going to take a lot more than a harmless sedative for you. Whoa. You're a regular walking drugstore.
Oh, not quite. I just happen to be a rather good sneak thief, as it turns out, during one of my walks down the hallway. I got into the dispensary.
You're lucky Matron Spitz didn't catch you. I mean, if she found you with that stuff, you would be looking at hard time for about...
Yeah.
Dorian, are you thinking of...
Exactly. I mean, the warden, you know, always giving those speeches about drug abuse among the inmates. Oh, he'd be really furious at me. He'd have to make an example of me, wouldn't he? And even Herb wouldn't be able to get me out.
Would you really do that? For us? Oh, gosh, Dorian, I don't even know what to say.
Come on, Lovette. I told you to clean that floor an hour ago.
Spitz, if she catches me in here, she'll kill me. Oh.
Well, you did, didn't you? You twisted enough arms, pulled enough strings, and now they're going to let you out of here.
What? You mean I'm going to have to leave you so soon? I'm just devastated.
Listen, Big Mouth. The only thing I care about is getting this procedure done and getting you out of here.
What procedure?
Come on. You've been around here long enough to know the ropes. Look, nobody gets released without a strip search, so start peeling.
I think you'll find it all in order. The judge has signed it.
I can read, thanks.
Just making sure. Lately, a lot of things seem to have escaped your notice.
You got a complaint, put it in writing.
Oh, I will. Several. Starting with the con who attacked Dorian Lord. You haven't found him yet, have you, Warden? Seems to me you could accomplish that one simple task.
You may be DA here in Landview, but I run this prison, and I'm not interested in your uninformed advice.
But I'm quite well informed, Warden. I've spoken with Diane Bristol. I've learned a lot about Statesville from her.
Ah, whatever you heard from that girl,
No,
whatever
it's not what she said, it's what she didn't say, Warden. Her experience in this prison was so traumatic, she's still afraid to discuss them.
Mr. Collison, you may believe whatever you choose. But we run a model prison here, the model prison in this country. We put the welfare of our prisoners before everything else.
I wouldn't sign those release papers if I were you, Warden.
What's going on, Matron?
Aren't you all right?
I'll tell you how she is. The great Dorian Lord is nothing but a thief and a junkie.
And relax. Good, Vicky, good. Now, the next time I want you to push as if you're knocking down a tree.
I feel as if I could push over a whole forest. Oh, darling, I was so afraid I wasn't going to make it. I was so afraid you wouldn't be with me.
After paying for those classes, I wouldn't miss it.
I must tell you, I'm very grateful to Tom. If he hadn't gotten me here, God knows where I'd be having this baby.
Honey, you're here, I'm here, and our baby is on the way. That's
Next
all that
one's
matters.
coming. Next one's coming.
Okay, the baby's
Just
ready,
hold
Vicky.
on, honey.
The baby's ready. Are you ready, Vicky?
Clean, hold me.
You ready for the
Hold me.
push?
Yes, I'm ready.
Push. Inhale. And hold it. And push, Vicky. Push. 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 It's coming. It's coming, Vicky. Push. Good. Push. Push. It's coming. It's coming.
You say you're gonna wear a hole through the floor. We got a ways to wait yet.
You know, it took all night for Clint to get born. His ma woke him up about midnight, splashed some water on my face, looked in the mirror, and I said, do not let her know you're nervous. That's what I told myself.
I remember telling myself the same thing when my son was born.
Yours take all night to get born?
It seemed like it.
It's all worthwhile, though. Hear that first howl. You know you got a real healthy, strong boy. Clint's gonna get that kind of news, too.
Asa, I know you're accustomed to getting everything the way you want.
Clint
it,
Jr.,
but with a
that's
baby,
what Vicky's partial to. I mean, it don't sit right. The baby's gotta have a name to conjure with, like, Asa.
Well, that's an original idea.
Well, what's wrong with a son being proud of his old man to name his little boy after him?
Nothing wrong with it, Asa.
Kid'll go through life with inferiority complex. Junior do this, Junior do that.
You think Asa might make things easier for him?
Give him something to live up to.
Ah,
He better get here soon.
sure he'll be a credit to the Buchanan family.
Yes, he will be.
You know, I can't think of another man alive who deserves having a son more than Clint does. I know how long he's tried.
Well, I tell you, that baby isn't born soon. I'm gonna go in there and help him get born.
I think he must be very happy to know you're out here for him. I mean, it's not every day that a father becomes a father, right?
What are you doing standing out here? Break open the champagne and light the cigars. I just had a baby.
Don't stand there grinning. What is it?
What do you think it is, Paul? It's a baby.
Clint.
It's the most beautiful baby girl you ever laid eyes on, Pa.
All right, a girl.
Yeah.
Good. Well, what, is Vicky all right?
Vicky's fine, the baby's fine, everything's
That's
fine.
great. That's great. Congratulations.
Thanks, Larry. Her name's Jessica. Jessica. Isn't that about the greatest name you ever heard, Pa? Huh?
That's just the greatest. And you and Vicky deserve the greatest, and I'm just so happy for you.
Thanks, Pa. I can't tell you what it means that you're here to share this with us. I mean, look at me. I'm a father.
Yeah, you got the symptoms. And what was wrong with that OB you recommended? That baby was
Pa,
supposed to be a boy.
Pa, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl or what. It's mine. Now look, Paul, will you call the family? Will you call the newspaper? Will you call the White House? Anybody you're supposed to call. I gotta get back in there. I got 2 girls waiting for me.
All right, Dad. Something tells me he's happy.
Kids, you know, they can do nothing to make you happy. And also, they can turn around and give you a swift kick in your backside.
Yeah, you sure can.
Oh, I've been all wrapped up in Clint's kid. I clean forgot about your troubles, Larry.
Let me check with the nursery. Make sure you get.
Whoa, Larry, I heard about the charges against your son. I'm real sorry.
I appreciate it. I said, just don't believe everything you hear. Dan may have been in a lot of trouble, but he's never deliberately hurt anyone.
Paper says I got a good case against
I don't
him.
give a damn what the paper says. He did not kill Susan Bates.
That's good enough for me. You need anything, any help, anything, you just holler.
Thanks, Ace. I appreciate it. I may call on you. Dan needs all the friends he can get. Thanks.
I want to help you, Diane, but you've got to tell me everything.
I didn't take drugs and I didn't sell drugs. What more do you need to know?
I'm not worried about the drugs. I know I can get that charge dismissed.
Well, so what's the problem?
I want to know about your time at Statesville Prison. That's what concerns me.
I told you that's off limits.
Even if your testimony is going to help a lot of innocent people.
Well, it could kill an innocent person, too.
Who? Dorian?
Mrs. Sanders, please. I promised that I'd keep my mouth shut about that.
Who made you promise? Someone at Statesville? A guard, maybe?
What does it matter? I mean, if I talk, they'll kill her.
That's what they want you to think. But talking could help Dorian.
Mrs. Sanders, you don't understand. If it wasn't for Dorian, I'd still be in prison, right? And it was Dorian who got Mr. Callison to set up bail for me. And it was Mr. Callison who got you to represent me. Now, nobody's been as good to me as Dorian has, and I just won't put her life in danger like that.
All right, if that's the way you want it, but I think you're playing into their hands. I'll deal with the drug charge for the moment.
Thank you.
Don't thank me until we win.
Okay. Well, I guess I better get going.
Diane, not talking could do more harm than good. I want you to think about that.
Okay, I will.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, hello, Dan. How are you?
Not too great, as I'm sure you've heard.
Well, it's hard to avoid the stories in the newspaper.
I was expecting to hear from you. I guess I should have called you.
About what?
Taking my case. I'm sure Jamie told you about it. I need the best lawyer I can get.
I'm very confused. Jamie didn't say anything about you or the case or whatever you're talking about.
I found them right in her pocket. She didn't even try to deny it. I knew she was up to something all along.
She's up to something, all right.
Dorian, what's going on?
And she's going on and on about prisoners' rights like she's better than everyone else. But she's nothing but a junkie.
Take it easy. Well, Dorian, how do you explain these drugs in your pocket?
I refuse to have you question my client.
That's all right, Herb. Warden, it's just that you run a very drafty old place here, and nothing else was working for me, so...
Now, just don't say another word, Dorian.
Well, Mr. Callison, your client leaves me no other choice. I couldn't possibly release her now. I'm gonna have to fill out a report for Judge Duncan. My hands are tied.
Yes, I know the feeling. Warden, in light of the circumstances, I'd like a word in private with my client.
You got 5 minutes. Give me a chance to talk to Matron here. Matron, follow me.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'd love to stay and chat with you, dear, but I've got to get back to my cell. My bridge club meets in 5 minutes.
Wait a minute, I had you out of here. You are free to go.
Herb, I've tried to make it clear to both you and John that I'm not leaving. I've got to help my friends here, and I'm going to do it, no matter what you
Who
all
do you think you are, the Florence Nightingale of Statesville?
Herb, I just want to make a difference.
A difference? You already made a difference with Diane Bristol. Isn't one good deed a week enough?
Oh, I'm glad you reminded me. I want you to give Diane my house keys.
What?
I don't want her staying in some miserable old hotel all by
Oh,
herself.
heaven forbid. You can die in a crummy old prison cell while Diane lives it up in your penthouse.
Are you going to help me with Diane or not?
Yes. I'll move her into your
Thank you.
apartment,
Thank
but I
you very
am
much.
not. I can tell you one thing. I am not going to let you stay in there. I'll be damned if I will. Now, maybe you can die for a cause if you want, but I'm not going to let you.
Of course, she knew you would find the drugs so that she could stay here in prison and snoop around some more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, if I just had known.
Now, there's nothing we can do about it now. We're just gonna have to change our plans.
You mean you're not going to try and get rid of her?
Nothing would make me happier. The problem is how.
Oh. Well, what could be better than getting rid of Dorian Lord in the privacy of her prison cell?
Honey, I promise I will never, ever interfere in your work again. I won't. Please, you just have to try and trust me.
Tina, you are the one who's got to start trusting herself and our marriage a hell of a lot more than you do.
Well, I know. I mean, isn't that what marriage is all about? And trust, I mean?
That's what they tell me, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I can't be terrified every time you leave the house, right?
Of course not.
Well, that's what happened. See, I mean, when all this happened, I wondered, well, what would happen to me if something happened to you?
Honey, nothing is gonna happen to me.
Yeah, but let's just say it did, okay? You know, I wouldn't even be able to pay for the groceries. I mean, and I wouldn't be able to pay for the rent because everything we have, honey, well, it's all in your name, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I suppose it is.
Well, yeah, and I mean, not that it shouldn't be or anything like that. I mean, because you earned it, well, or you inherited it, and it is your money, so you should be able to handle it however you
there
want.
is no more yours and mine, all right? Everything is ours. Now, have we got a 50-50 relationship here or not?
Well, of course we do.
And haven't I always said that what's mine is yours?
Yes.
All right, fine. Well, tomorrow morning I'll just go down to the bank and I'll take all of my assets and I'll put them into a new account, a joint account for the two of us.
Honey, you would do that for me? I mean, for us?
Honey, trust is not just some word that you throw around. It's something you got to prove every day.
Oh, honey. Honey, you don't know how much this means to me.
Tina, it's only money.
Only money? No, this means that you trust me and that you have total confidence in me, and I am not going to do anything to betray that trust. I am not going to waste one single penny, and I'm not going to bounce one itsy-bitsy little check.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Well, I suppose we ought to do something to seal this new arrangement, huh?
You want me to sign something?
No. I got a better idea than that.
And I always thought high finance was boring.
Well, don't worry. There's plenty more where that came from. But I tell you what, I'd kind of like to go get something to eat first, Tina. I don't know about you, but having my butt kicked makes me powerful hungry.
Okay, but first off, we go Dutch treat.
Oh.
You take me for dinner, and I take you for dinner. With your money, of course.
Oh, of course. All right, Mrs. Roberts. Whatever you say. Oh, let's go.
I don't get it. Jamie said he'd promised to talk to you about taking my case.
Maybe he intended to, but my son has been a little, preoccupied lately.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I'm well aware of the charges against you. You're right to want a good lawyer.
That's why I thought of you, Mrs. Sanders. I'm innocent, I swear it.
The news reports suggest the police aren't lacking evidence.
Well, it's all circumstantial. Someone wants to make it look like I killed Susan Bates.
Now, why would anybody want to... No, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I cannot take your case.
Please, Mrs. Sanders.
Look, I just accepted to help a young girl who's a friend of a colleague of mine, and I just overextended myself.
It's like I walked into a trap. There I was at the backstreet bar. I was just looking for a piece of jewelry that a friend of mine lost. Before I know it, the cops come flying in, and they've got me on a murder rap.
There must be more to it than that.
Yes, well, they made a big deal about some blood, as if that proves anything.
Blood?
Yes, I got some on my shirt. I don't know how, but they say it's Susan Bates' blood.
Well, a bloody shirt does make an excellent exhibit in court, but if that's all they have, I'm not sure that...
Well, there's a tape, too.
Tape?
Yes, they found a tape. They say it belongs to Susan Bates. They found it behind some books on one of my shelves. I mean, does that look like someone planted it or what?
And you don't know how that tape got into your apartment?
Mrs. Sanders, do I look at all foolish to you?
Well, no, you don't, Dan.
Don't you think if I was to commit a murder, I would clean off the blood and get rid of all the incriminating evidence?
Well, you do seem like that kind of person, but... No, I can't take any interest in this case. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Sanders, I know it sounds corny, but my life is in your hands. If you don't help me, who will?
Well, all right, I'll think about it.
Thank you. I know if you defend me, I have a fighting chance.
Wait a minute. I said I'd think about it. I'm not making any promises. You understand that?
I just took Larry and Ace down to the nursery for a peek in the window.
She's beautiful, Vicky.
As beautiful as the mama.
Oh, thank you, but I did see her, you know, and I held her just before they took her off to be cleaned up and dressed. She looks just like Clinton.
Me? Are you kidding?
She does. Did you see her eyes? They're exactly like yours, darling.
Vicky, I'm the grandfather. She is a spitting image of you.
She looks just like herself, and I wouldn't have it any other way, all right?
On that note, I'm going to take the proud granddad out of here and let the mother get the rest, okay?
All right. Gives me a chance to say thank you.
Oh, for what?
For what? For a wonderful, beautiful addition to the clan.
Well, believe me, that was my pleasure.
Clint, congratulations.
Thank you, Larry.
Vicky, all the best. Happiness to you, Jessica, and the whole family.
Thank you. You'll come back and see me again?
You got it.
Both of you,
Try and keep you away.
I love you, both of you.
Love you, and you make sure she gets rest.
You bet I will. Don't you worry.
I do love you.
As usual. You can tell, huh?
Well, I wonder if the rules allow the new father to take the new mother in his arms.
Well, sir, I think it's a requirement. Not on my stomach. You know, darling, your father put up a very good front. But I know he had his heart set on the boy. Now, are you disappointed?
Do I look disappointed? Little Jessica is everything I hoped for, honey.
Oh.
And more. And you, Mrs. Buchanan, have made me the happiest man in the whole wide world.
You could make me the happiest woman in the world.
Well, you just name it. It's yours.
Would you go down to the nursery, please, and ask them to bring her in here? I don't want to sleep until I've held her again.
You bet.
Thank you.
Still think you're so smart, don't you?
Well, not as smart as you are, Matron Spitz. You sure made a fool out of me.
So you like drugs, huh? A smart TV reporter like you.
Yeah. Everybody's got their weakness.
Isn't that the truth? And to think, you could have been out of here free and clear.
I guess you're just stuck with me for a while longer.
Maybe we are, and then again, maybe we aren't.
I don't quite follow you, Spitz.
Matron spits to you. Now you just stay here like a good little girl. When I get back, I'm taking you back to your cell. And then we'll see just how smart you really are.
Dan, get me 2 or 3 magnums of your finest champagne.
Did you strike oil again, Mr. Buchanan?
New babies beat oil wells all to hell, son. Everybody can hear my voice. I'd like you to please raise a toast to my new granddaughter, Jessica Ann Buchanan.
Oh, congratulations, sir. Buchanan.
Well, look at this, Tina. Looks like you're an aunt again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go call the hospital.
Oh, no, let's go congratulate Asa first, all right?
Why don't you congratulate him for us, all right,
Now,
dear?
come on, girl. He's not gonna bite you. Let's go.
Jessica Ann's the finest rosebud Texas ever knew. Here's one for you, and one for Tina.
Thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do. And we would like to offer our most sincere congratulations.
Thank you, Cord.
Isn't this great news, Tina?
Oh, yes, a new grandchild always is. Congratulations, Grandpa.
You're too kind, Tina.
You know, I'll just bet that Clint is busting his buttons right now. I mean, with this being his first child and all.
Well, you look like you're about to bust, Asa.
No, I'm just happy for Clint and Vicky, if that's what you mean.
So tell me, what's the little baby look like? Like Mommy or Daddy?
Well, a little of both, but more like Mommy, and that's a blessing, because Jessica's a little girl.
Yeah, my first niece. Honey, do you think we could go by the hospital so I could see her?
Oh, you bet. Oh, I tell you, I can't wait to see Clint when he's got that little baby in his arms. You know, especially since it's a little girl. I bet he's thrilled to death.
Why would you say that?
Well, with Joey and Kevin around, hey, he's got all the little boys a man could hope for, right?
Mrs. Buchanan, may I present Miss Jessica Buchanan?
Come here, my baby.
She hasn't stopped smiling since we put her in the bassinet.
Oh,
I didn't think baby smiled. I thought it was gas.
Well, just take a look at her.
darling, it's true. She's smiling. Just look at her.
I can't stop looking at her.
Oh, you beauty. Thank you. Thank you.
When you're ready for me to take her back to the nursery, you just ring.
Thank you, nurse.
Hello, my beauty. Are you as happy to see me as I am to see you? You are.
Sweetheart, we've done some things wrong, and we've done some things right. This is the rightest thing we've ever done.
And we did it together from start to finish.
You did all the hard stuff.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
You had Dr. Balsam.
No, I had you. And that made all the difference. I'm gonna go to Daddy. Here you go, Daddy.
What if I drop her?
Oh, honey, you're not gonna drop her. Come on, you have to start practicing sometime. Now, you hold her head. There you go. Go to your daddy. Got her? Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh.
Your troubles are over, Warden.
Did you ever wait to be announced?
Now, is that any way to talk to a friend who's just solved your biggest problem?
Like what, for instance?
Well, didn't you say you wanted a surprise waiting for Dorian when she got home? Well, I got one ready for her.
Hold on a second, then, Vince.
First of all, I thought I'd rig up a bomb to the door, but that's too predictable. So there I was in the middle of her living room, and I thought, she's a TV star. So I rigged it up to the television set. She turns it on, kaboom. Goodbye, Dorian Lord.
Well, Vince, our plans have taken a little detour. You're going to have to go back there. Dorian Lord is not going to be released today.
You mean I did all that work for nothing?
Well, I'm just as disappointed as you are, but we're just... Well, sometimes things work out for the best.
Well, how can they work out for the best when we can't get the lady alone?
Well, who says we can't? We'll clear out the cell block tonight.
We put the gang back to work?
Right. Same job, different place. We'll even double our crack production. Eliminate our little problem.
I get it. While the others are out working.
Dorian Lord will not only cease to be a problem, she will cease to be, period.
Are you sure it's okay with Dorian?
Dorian would be offended if you didn't accept her hospitality, Diane. She'd be even angrier with me if I didn't make you accept it.
Well, when you put it that way, it has been kind of lonely spending nights in that hotel room.
I think you'll find Dorian's apartment a change of pace.
If it's anything like her, it must be incredible.
Yes, incredible is the word. For Dorian and everything about her. Listen, you have a lot of things to pack?
Oh, that's a good one, Mr. Callison. You see this?
Travel light.
Yep, you got it. Well.
Yeah, okay, well then, if you're ready, I'll take you right over.
Oh, no, that's okay. I can catch a bus.
Diane, we don't want to contradict Dorian's orders, do we?
No, we don't.
Right, okay. Well, I'll get you settled in over there. I'll show you where everything is and
Good, I
how
can't
everything
wait.
works, huh?
All I want to do is kick up my shoes, curl up on the sofa, get a soda, watch some TV.
Sounds good to me.
Well? They found the hypodermic needles and the drugs on me, so they can't release me now.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope so, too. Did you hide those pills I gave you?
Under my mattress.
Terrific. So, I'm gonna have to work fast. Herb's still trying to get me released. If I expect to get to the bottom of whoever this is behind the crack operation, I'm gonna have to take a few chances. Jeannie, get those pills. It's now or never.
Wait a minute. Dorian wanted you to find the drugs?
What better way for her to make sure that we keep her here so she can sabotage our plans?
Unless, of course, we sabotage her first. While the other girls are at the crack factory, she'll be alone in her cell.
Easy pickings, don't you think?
Almost too easy. I think I'd rather prefer the challenge of blowing her up at home.
I hope her cleaning lady doesn't like TV. She turns on that set, we're gonna have to scrape her off the ceiling.
Now, Dorian calls this her den. Those of us who know and love her call it her lair.
I have never been in a place like this. My God, the stereo, the compact disc player, the VCR, the TV. Oh, this is going to be a blast.
Captain, video one thing at a time.
I just wanted to check out the reception.
Now, let me show you the rest of the place first.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to bother Mr. Callison.
It's Herb, remember? And I promised Dorian to get you settled in.
Well, that's very nice of you, but I'm sure you have a lot more important things to do.
Well, frankly, as soon as I'm finished here, I intend to spend the rest of the evening trying to undo the damage Dorian has done by staying in prison.
Yeah, I know that she wants to help Jeannie and the others, but taking on the warden and Matron Spitz, it...
What about them, Diane?
Nothing. Look, please don't ask me any questions about Statesville. I'll answer anything else that you want to know.
Guess I'll have to accept that for now. Let's just hope I can convince the judge to override the warden and order Dorian released, and then maybe you can be friends with her on the outside, the prison walls as well as inside. Come on, let me show you the guest room.
You know, Dorian, nobody's ever tried so hard to stay in prison.
You women are being exploited in here, and I promised I would do something about it.
You could get hurt.
I don't care. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I just walked away.
You know what you are?
Out of my mind.
Well, that too. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to this place. It was horrible before you came here.
Now it's merely awful.
No, I mean it. You care about us. You've got everybody caring about each other. I'm scared for you.
Don't be. After some of the creeps out there in the world of television, this place is a summer resort.
Tough break, kid.
Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Tiny. Yeah, guess they caught me with the goods.
Yeah, it's all over the cell block. I thought you were smarter than to let yourself get nabbed for drugs. The Tiny here says, well, look at what she's got.
Dorian, no dummy. Thank you, Tiny.
I think Tiny wants to have a visit with you alone, so, Jeannie, what do you say we go down to the lounge and see what's on the tube? Sure.
I knew you'd have faith in me, Tiny, but don't let on to the matron or the warden what I'm really doing here, okay?
What's this?
But it's a present for me? Tiny, you didn't have to. What's the occasion?
Dr. Waller, I've been looking all over for you.
I'm sorry, I've got a patient I've got to deal with right now. I can't be bothered.
You're avoiding me, aren't you?
I've got a lot of work to do, Allison. I really would like to get done and go home, all right?
It's because of Dan, isn't it? Do you think that I've done something to contribute to what happened to him?
I'm sorry. Yes, I have been avoiding you, and it's not fair. I'm really upset with what's going on with Dan. I have a tough time dealing with it.
I understand. I feel exactly the same way. Believe me, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would.
Oh, you've done everything you can just getting out of Mitch Lawrence's cult.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, Dr. Wolick, because there's been something that's been bothering me that I can't seem to shake, and I don't have anybody to talk to about it. No one to confide in.
Well, what is it?
Oh, I don't even know how to put it into words. I've been having momentary lapses.
What do you mean, like blackouts?
No, more like dreams. But they happen when I'm awake as well as when I'm asleep. They happen very quickly, and then as soon as they're over, I forget them.
Can you be a little more specific?
All right, it's like when you're driving in a car, and you think you see someone, and you go, oh, no, I've hit someone. And then you realize that it was just a bump in the road, or the lights, or your imagination, that there was nothing there after all.
What are you saying? Are you telling me you're seeing things?
No, I'm feeling things, Dr. Wolick, things that scare me a great deal. I just thought that maybe you could help me figure out what's happening to me.
Dr. Wolick, they told me I'd find you here. I'm Judith Sanders.
Mrs. Sanders, very nice to meet you. This is Allison Perkins.
Yes. We've met. Though I didn't know at the time that you were Jamie's mother.
You know my son.
We're both friends of Dan's.
Dr. Wolick, I've stepped down as special prosecutor, and I'm considering taking on your son's defense.
What gives with you, man?
Dan, I was hoping to run into you.
Yeah, just like you were going to talk to your mother about taking my case?
Look, Dan...
Don't jerk me around, Jamie. I just had a talk with your mother. She said you didn't even mention to her that I wanted her to defend me.
I was planning on doing it tonight, okay?
Yeah, right.
But, Dan, I got to thinking. I really don't think it's such a good idea.
Why is that? You don't want your mother to defend a suspected killer who used to be your friend?
Come on, man. We're still friends. I'm only thinking of you.
So long, Jamie.
Dan, you don't know my mother. She's a terrific lawyer, it's true, but she's also got these ambitions. Political ambitions.
So what?
So, you want your trial turned into some kind of media circus? You need sympathy, man, not headlines.
What I need is a good lawyer.
But the right lawyer, someone like that O'Neill guy. He could work behind the scenes, pull strings to get the right judge. I mean, he could use his influence in 100 different ways. Maybe that's your style, but not mine. I want a lawyer who's going to believe in me and let the truth speak for itself. Dan, this isn't Civics 101. This is the real world. I know it is. That's why I want your mother to defend me. Okay, man, it's your funeral. Thanks a lot, Jamie. For nothing. Dan, I'm sorry. If you think my mother's the right choice, then great. I know she'll give you everything she's got.
Oh, Jane. Excuse me, gentlemen. Have you seen your mother? I was told she was meeting a client here.
She just left, Mr. Sanders. I'm not a client. Yet.
Oh.
Dad, you know Dan Woollett?
Yes, of course. We met at Pony's Ball. That's right. It was a memorable night, wasn't it?
Yes, I've been having a lot of those lately. If you'll excuse me.
Certainly. Dan Woollett. Yes, now I remember. I read about him in the Banner. Your friend is in considerable trouble, isn't he?
Dad, Dan didn't kill that girl at the backstreet bar.
Really? Police seem to have a different opinion. What makes you so sure?
Because I know Dan, that's all. If there was just some way to get around all this circumstantial evidence, maybe you could help.
Well, it seems to me your mother would be the one who could help the most. Now, if you want me to...
A lawyer is not
encourage
going to
her-
help Dan now. But with your help could be invaluable. With your contacts, you could get the right judge. A reasonable guy who would take this case and throw it out before it even went to trial.
Jamie, it's not that simple. And my contacts are mostly on the federal level.
You could make friends very easily with the local honchos, especially if we grease the wheels a little.
Wait. Son, speak English. You're losing me.
Judges have to run for re-election, right?
Of course.
Well, I put a little cash aside that I'd be glad to offer as a contribution.
Wait a minute now. Let me understand you correctly. Are you asking me to bribe a judge to stop Dan's case?
Mrs. Sanders, you can't say no.
Allison, it's not that simple.
He's being framed for a murder that he didn't commit. What more is there that you need to know?
Allison, why don't we let Mrs. Sanders do the talking?
Although I appreciate your concern, Allison, I think it would be better if I talked to Dan's father alone.
That's fine. Maybe we could do that in a few minutes in the lounge. I'm discussing something with Allison right now.
Oh, no, Dr. Woollett, it's quite all right. Dan's problems come first.
Thank you.
I just hope that you do decide to defend him, because he deserves the best lawyer that he can find.
Your son has quite a champion.
Yeah, well, she's right. He does need the best lawyer we can find. He needs someone to believe in him.
I want to believe him, Dr. Woollett. After I talked to Dan tonight, I did a quick check on the prosecution's case.
And?
As far as I'm concerned, the physical evidence against him is quite impressive.
You think he's guilty?
I didn't say that. Physical evidence is part of the case, mostly misleading. When it comes to motive, for instance, the police have a lot less to go on.
That's what I'm trying to tell anyone who will listen to me. Dan had no reason to kill Susan Bates.
That's how it seems to me, but seems isn't enough, Doctor. I just won my last court battle, but the taste of victory quickly turned sour because I sent an innocent woman to prison. I don't want to make that mistake again. So if I'm going to help your son, I need to know everything.
I understand. And believe me, if you'll help him, I'll do anything. You just tell me what it is you need.
You know, Tom, with all the excitement, I haven't had a chance to thank you.
For what?
For what he says. Tom, if it hadn't been for you, Vicky might have delivered our baby in the backseat of a car. And I would have missed the whole thing.
Well, I have to share that praise with my Mary Lynn because she stayed with Vicky and remained calm throughout.
Well, in that case, Mary Lynn, you are hereby appointed Jessica's honorary big sister.
Well, it's an honor and a privilege, Clint.
Hey, this must be the right place. I can smell the cigars.
You made it.
Oh, well, there was no holding Sammy back when she found out she had a new cousin.
Hello, Sammy.
Yeah, once or twice removed, but who's counting? Congratulations, Papa.
Thank you, Ray.
And that goes doubly for me and Sammy.
Well, in that case, and on behalf of Jessica, on behalf of Jessica and Vicky, thank you, Delilah.
Oh.
And thank you, Sammy.
I just want to let you know that I'm available for private lessons in fatherhood.
Oh, yeah, he specializes in handing off.
Now, wait a minute. I'm great at holding, too, right, Sammy? So that's very important to keep in mind with baby daughters, Clint, you know. Firm but gentle.
Oh. Well, I'll remember that. Firm and gentle. I can't wait to start practicing with my own.
Hey, why don't you get over here before we drink all this champagne?
Well, in that case, here you go, Clint, and don't open them for Jessica.
Maria, come on over here.
Briefcase full of cocaine.
Well, after hearing Tom talk about her, I'll tell you, I'm starting to feel like a real jerk for doing that.
Yeah, of course I remember her, and she's out on bail thanks to Dorian.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. When I talked to that girl, I knew very well she didn't belong in that prison. Where'd she go?
About as far from Statesville as you could get. Dorian's duplex.
Whoa.
Well, doesn't she have any family or friends?
That's the impression I got, honey. No family, no friends.
I guess that's how she fell in with the wrong crowd, huh?
Yeah.
Just like the girls at the Lawrence Mission. Dad, do you think maybe I could stop by and visit her? I know what it's like to need a friend.
You know, she'd probably be very grateful, Mary Lynn.
I'd be doing it as much for myself as for her. After all, now that the mission shut down, I could use a friend or two myself.
I think that'd be nice, sweetheart. You say goodbye to your friends here, and, go ahead.
Just think of all the things you can teach Jessica, Sammy.
Oh,
Huh?
sure. How to gurgle, how to spill your juice, how to play with your food and spit it
No,
out.
I was thinking of more sophisticated things like juggling marriage and a career. You know, I've been reading up on all this.
Oh, you have?
Mhm.
Maria, do you remember a time when men didn't try quite so hard to enlighten themselves?
Yeah, I do, but you know what? I think I prefer them this way.
Yeah, I think Vicky does, too. You know, she and Clint have always been just the perfect couple. And now that you have little Jessica, well, I don't think you lack of anything.
Excuse me.
Well, what's wrong, huh? I mean, everybody else seems to be having a great time here. You okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm just very touched by Clint and Vicky's happiness.
Survival. All right, I get it. You want me to take this present home as a souvenir so that if I ever start getting into trouble, I won't because I'll end up back here, right? Oh, okay, you want me to open it? Well, certainly I'm going to open it. You're kind enough to give me a present.
Soft, rich peanut butter center, sealed for freshness with a double dip of Brock's real milk chocolate.
Peanut butter.
Reach out for 5 Sun Country wine cooler flavors. Peach, cherry, orange, tropical, and original citrus.
Sun Country Cooler, refreshing blend of premium wine and real fruit juice.
Sun Country is the top.
Yeah.
Honey, I finally found a way to make great pizza crust.
Again?
Oh, you poppin' fresh dough.
Pillsbury introduces new all-ready pizza crust.
Can I make crust? Huh? That's a great crust, huh?
Pillsbury's new all-ready pizza crust.
You made this crust?
No.
You poppin' fresh dough.
New all-ready pizza crust.
Feel fresh all day with Shield deodorant soap. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock fresh. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock fresh. Gonna feel fresh the whole day through with Shield. Fresh all day with Shield.
Darling, this is tough.
Darn, this is tougher. Sunlight. It cuts tough, baked-on, caked-on food, even grease.
Well, I declare.
Sunlight with lemon juice. It cuts that tough stuff loose.
They find this knife on me. After the drugs and the hypodermic needles, I'm already in enough trouble. I mean, they'll lock me up for years. Throw away the key. Here. All right. I know that you want me to keep it for protection, but I'll be honest with you. I really wouldn't know how to use it, Tiny. I'd cut off my finger or something. Please. Take it. Tiny, you're trying to say something.
Friend, afraid for you. You need knife. Danger. Made knife for you. Friend. Best friend ever.
Honey, I'm really very grateful. I just can't accept it.
danger. Your life, survival. I don't want to lose you.
Tiny, thank you. All right, I'll keep it. But I'm not just thanking you for the knife. I'm thanking you for talking to me. In all of the time that I've been here, I've never heard you say a word.
Hard for me. Very hard. But for you, best friend, nothing I wouldn't do.
There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you either. Tiny.
Please, you call me Roberta.
Sure, Roberta.
Just be careful. Promise.
All right. Roberta, my good friend. I promise.
I wish I could paint a portrait of a devoted son. Unfortunately, I can't.
I understand. Children don't always live up to our expectations.
Oh, no. Or some of them make a better stab at it than others. Not that I don't take a lot of the blame myself. Many is the time that I put my medical career ahead of my son. I'd say our relationship was stormy at best.
I appreciate your honesty. It makes it easier to accept your view about Dan's involvement.
But he's not involved, Judith. That's the whole point. He's mixed up. Yes, he's restless, for sure, but he's not a killer.
You certainly say that without hesitation. Of course, if somebody asked me that question about Jamie, I would be just as emphatic.
Your son never caused you or your husband any problems, right?
Oh, well, that's because he chose not to stay around us very much. I wonder if there are any parents around with children who turned out the way they planned.
I imagine so. I guess they'd be kind of bored. Of course, given Dan's predicament right now, I think a little boredom would go real well.
Hey, yeah. I was hoping I could... Mrs. Sanders.
We meet again.
I didn't know you knew my dad.
Just made each other's acquaintance, and guess what our topic of conversation was?
Was my father able to convince you when I wasn't?
I find both the Woltl men very convincing, and if you're still interested in my representing you, I will take the case.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I know you won't regret this.
Well, we have a long way to go. Look, I have to have a dinner with my husband, but maybe we could talk tomorrow morning in my office about 10 o'clock. Will you join us?
Absolutely.
Fine. See you then.
Thank you again.
Thanks again, Judy.
You know, Dad, you haven't always lived up to my expectations.
You don't say.
But then again, what parent does? You really came through for me, Pop. Whatever you said to Mrs. Sanders really did the trick. Thank you.
Come here. Let's play with the doll. Oh, come on.
What do you think, fellas? Huh? You think you can get used to one of those?
The doll of a kid.
That's a girl, wise guy. And you fellas better brace yourselves. You know why? Your little sister's going to be coming home from the hospital before you know it.
Yeah, excuse me, Clint, but do the rest of us have to wait around for Jessica to come home, or can we see her tonight, maybe?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. Visiting hours aren't over yet, are they?
Yeah. Well, now, you know, I wasn't going to insist, but since you brought it up, why don't I escort this little group down to the maternity ward and show off our latest pride and joy?
All right.
Sammy, though, can't go into the maternity ward.
That's okay. Kevin, you and Joey won't mind keeping an eye on Sammy, while Kim keeps an eye on the two of you, huh?
But can't we see Jessica, too? After all, she is our baby sister.
Well, yeah, I know, but you see, they got these rules at the hospital, fellas. Tell you what, why don't you get some paint and some poster paper and make a welcome home sign for your sister?
With sparkle.
Of course, with Sparkle. She's a girl, isn't she? We'll put it up out there in the hall so it's the first thing she sees when she comes home.
What do you say, Mom? Why don't you ride over to the hospital with me, okay?
Oh, no, thanks, but I've got to go home.
Well, I'll give you a lift, Maria.
Thanks. I'll go get my purse.
Okay.
Oh, not really. I sprained my ankle this afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure we're not going to stay at the hospital for very long, and if you come, maybe we could go for coffee afterwards and get to know each other a little bit better. Oh, I would like that, but could I have a rain check? Oh, sure.
Hey, Rafe, come on, you can do one of your famous handoffs to Kim on the way out the door.
Here we go.
Tom, what happened to Mary Lynn?
She's over at Dorian's, making friends with Diane.
Oh, yeah?
I'm off. You can turn on every audio and video toy in the place if you like, full tilt.
Oh, thanks. But tonight I think I'm going to keep it quiet, just some TV.
I'll suit yourself. I'll check back with you in the morning, make sure everything's all right.
Okay. Good night, and thanks, Herb.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Boy. Let's see. 24-hour rock and roll. Australian football. Cooking with Clyde. Casablanca. My favorite.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Hey, if you've got a nose for news, come closer. Put your nose right here. Smell anything? No?
Yes. The maid said I should just come on in. I'm Marilyn Dennison. You met my father, Tom. Oh, the reporter from the Banner. Yeah, I'm sorry for not calling first, but when I heard you moved into Dorian's place, I figured maybe you could use some company. Oh, are you a reporter, too? Doing a story for your college newspaper, Confessions of a Teen Con, something like that? Boy, you sure have your tough girl act down pat, don't you? It's not an act, and I don't need any company. Look, I figured you weren't any different from me. After you've been in trouble with the law, friends are hard to come by. You were in trouble for what? Shoplifting styling mousse? Look, you can just take your good intentions and... I'll go home. I have all the friends I need. Thank you. Why are you trying so hard to get rid of me? Oh, you haven't heard, have you? Even after being in prison a short time, you become hard as nails. Mean. Very, very suspicious. You're not half as hard as you pretend to be. And the only meanness is what you're doing to yourself. Well, then you are well rid of me, aren't you? Look, when my father told me about you, I felt we had a lot in common. I thought maybe we could talk, get to know each other better. Who knows, maybe even become friends. But like you said, you've got everything you need. So I'm very sorry that I bothered you. Wait a minute, Mary Lynn. You're right, it is an act. And not a very good one either. Sorry. Okay. Well, we've got this whole place to ourselves. What do you say we get a soda and order pizza? And watch some TV? Do you like Casablanca? My favorite. Yeah, me too. Come on. Oh, you know, I just knew we were on the same wavelength.
Yes, I'm shocked. I am more than shocked, son. I am appalled at your suggestion that I would bribe a judge.
Dad, we both know that's how things are dealt with in the real world.
Really? Since when did you become such a cynic?
It's the opposite of cynicism. I have faith in Dad and Dan, and I want these ridiculous charges against him dropped.
I don't know whether to damn you or praise you. I mean, it's obvious that you're very fond of your friend, or you wouldn't even suggest going to these extremes.
I'm more than fond of him. I know for a fact he's innocent. And I don't want him going to jail for a murder somebody else committed.
You know for a fact? Now, do you have some inside information about this case?
No, of course not. It's just like I told you. I know Dan Woolick, and nobody can tell me the guy is a killer.
All right. If you're so certain, then his best hope does certainly lie with your mother. I mean, if anyone can get at the truth and have him exonerated, Judith is the one.
My ears are burning. I'm one what?
Ah, one of a kind, darling.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Well, thank you so much for that warm greeting. I'm having dinner with your father, if you don't mind.
Well, wait, why don't we make this a family dinner? You stay and join us.
Yes, Jamie, why don't we do that? Then we can pretend that I just walked in and we can start all over again.
I'd like to. I really would.
But you have a previous engagement, right?
Could we make it another time?
There may not be another time, since, in addition to everything else, I've taken on Dan Warlick's defense.
When did you decide to take his
Well, that's really great news for your friend, though, isn't it?
Sure, that's great. Listen, I gotta run. I don't want to keep my dinner date waiting.
Oh. Then I'm not the only one entertaining a beautiful lady this evening. You go ahead, son. He really might have a date tonight, you know.
That's not what bothers me. I just thought he'd be thrilled that I took on Dan's defense.
You know, I have a suggestion. Why don't we not worry about the kids tonight? Not ours, nor anyone else's.
Well, that'll certainly put a limit on our conversation. What will we talk about?
How about us?
You don't have to display public affection, Charles. There's no one watching, no one taking pictures.
I wasn't pretending.
Only 10 minutes till lights out.
Yeah. Yeah, may as well get some shut-eye. We all know what comes next.
Hey, Charlotte, come here. I want to show you the latest fall fashions from Gay Paris.
Oh, that's cute. Fashion models wearing the latest things from the French prisons.
I think it's neat. They call it Devil's Island.
Why don't they come to some real prisons and take some real pictures? Charlotte is wearing our latest number, which is the gray sexless number. Very nice on those cool autumn evenings when you like to stroll about yourself.
You know what the problem with you is, Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Hey, give me back my drink. Oh, come on. I just wanted to take a little sip. Never mind, boy. Be selfish when you want. You know what your problem really is, though? Besides not sharing, sit down. We can have a talk here. You allow yourself to sink much too often to the level of this place instead of rising above it.
Oh, yeah, well, it's easy to rise up when you got all sorts of people helping you out.
Well, that's not fair, Charlotte. Dorian helps everybody.
I didn't say there was anything wrong. I just said you can afford it. You got people helping you out. Your ex-husband, the DA, will get you out of here in no time.
Yeah, but you're not exactly in here forever, are you?
Yeah, well, I'll probably get out in a couple of years, and I'll do something stupid, and right back to Statesville I'll go.
It doesn't have to be that way. If you make up your mind that you can be somebody, then you can.
Listen, just because you're getting all the breaks doesn't mean that everybody who stands in the rain doesn't get wet.
It doesn't take breaks. If you're willing to fight for something, you can get it.
She's right, Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, are you falling for her pep-up talks, too? Well, I've had just about enough of it for one night. Oh. Oh.
Sit down. Oh. Hey, I don't want you getting hurt. Come on, let me take that. You're having a dizzy spell or something. I'm not using my bed. You just lie straight down here.
Yeah, maybe for just a minute. Maybe it'll be all right.
Oh. Oh. Here you go. Just have a nice little nap. It's gonna be all right.
What was it like being raised in a foster home? I wouldn't call it raised. More like passed around. I called it the foster parent merry-go-round. The Lewises, the Applegates, the Broderick's. No wonder you wanted to find your own way. Mm-hmm. I wanted to, make it on my own, but I kept looking for someone to show me how to do it. That's exactly what I was looking for when I met Mitch Lawrence. You know, I'm always meeting up with the wrong type and getting suckered in. Seems to me we both need the same thing. A better class of type. Right. And a little bit of confidence in ourselves. Wouldn't hurt. Where do we go to get that? I'm not sure, but I'm giving college a try again this fall. I'm enrolled at Lambview University. You know, there may be some time if you want to do the same. Me? In college? That's a laugh. Look, you're smart enough. Oh, come on. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I mean, my trial's coming up. I don't even have a job. And I don't even have a place to live. There will always be something standing in the way. You have to push it aside and say, hey, look, I don't care. I'm going for it. Well, I don't know. Well, what the heck? I'll meet you tomorrow over at the college. But just for a look around.
Judith, I want another chance. I really do. I want one more chance to make our marriage work.
Every time you talk about turning our marriage into a real one, I find out to my sorrow what the real reason is behind it.
Darling, you have my word of honor.
I've always had your word, my darling. And then I look behind a pillar and I see a photographer who can't wait to shoot a picture of the happy couple.
All right. You want me to admit my past failings? I do. I'm guilty. I've always put my political aspirations before everything else, including you. But those days are over.
Until the next choice assignment?
No. While I was in Mandora, I had a lot of time to think. A lot of time. And I really came to realize that my life's empty.
Dear Charles, you must have been very homesick for Marissa.
That's not fair. I wrote you about that. Marissa and I are finished.
How tragic. I wonder who's taken her place.
All right. I deserve that. I know that. But I have changed.
So have I. I'm not going to let you fool me anymore.
And what do you think? You think it's better to just throw away all of the good things that we've had and pretend they never happened?
I can't pretend. That's what hurts so much. Every time you show your real colors, which you always do.
Judith, my love for you. That's the truth. My need for us to rebuild our communication, our trust of one another, that's the truth. I believe we can be a family again, a real family.
Too late.
It doesn't have to be. And look, Jamie is a perfect example. He is an exact reflection of our marriage. He's confused, he's at sea, he doesn't know where he's going
If Jamie
next.
is a reflection of you, don't forget we also have a daughter.
Ah, yes, Kate. And we see even less of her than we do of him. Where is she now? She's in some far-off corner of this planet, digging away in the crater of a volcano.
Kate is a very independent young woman and very devoted scientist. You're not telling me you're comparing her expeditions with Jamie's pointless sailing trips.
No, darling, I'm not. At least one thing's never changed. Kate is still your wonderful daughter, and Jamie's still a bum like his old man.
Charles, I would like things to be different. I really would. No one would like it more than me, but there's too much bloodshed.
We could try. Come on, you fought the odds before. You did when you became an attorney. What did everyone tell you? You, a woman, you're never going to make it big in the world of trial law. But you fooled them. You proved them all wrong, didn't you?
The law is easy. Loving you is hard.
It wasn't once. Can you give me one more chance? Come on, give our love and our family, our future. One more chance. That's all I ask. Come on, give our love and our family, our future. One more chance. That's all I ask.
That's all. Oh, Charles. That's everything.
All right. I'm sorry. I can't blame you for giving up on me and for giving up on us. But I am sorry. I love you, you know. Well, I never meant to hurt you, and I never will. Never again. Bye. What?
There would just the slightest chance that...
Look, don't you think I've tried to stop her? Once she knows somebody's in trouble, she's got to help.
Look, you're the one who's in trouble now. If your mother's half as good as they say she is, you are going to be in trouble because she's not going to stop digging until she comes up with the truth.
Don't you think I know that?
The question is, Jamie, what are you going to do about it?
Me? She's your mother. Whatever you do, you better make sure that that evidence against Dan Wallach is airtight.
Wait a minute. Don't try and threaten me.
Look, I just did. And you're not the only one I can get to. There's your goody two-shoes mother, or maybe your old man.
You wouldn't do it.
Oh, yes, I would.
You better listen to him, Jamie. He's a tough case.
So, Jamie, either your friend Dan is convicted, or you and your precious little family are going to pay the consequences.
Oh, man.
Baby.
That's her. That one right there, the one with the little face.
Oh, I recognize her anywhere. Clint, she's just beautiful.
Yeah, she doesn't look a thing like you.
Oh, thanks.
Stop. What he means is that she's just as beautiful as her mother.
I tell you, Clint, she's putting all those other babies to shame.
Hey, you know, when we left Vicky's room, she said that she'd like a photograph of the father and the daughter.
Well, it's a good thing that I brought my trusty camera along then, huh? There you go.
Why don't I sneak inside and hold her up for you, and you can shoot a couple pictures?
Well, if it isn't Miss Jessica's fan club. I thought the party was tonight.
Well, it was. We had a party there, but the best part of the party was coming back here to the maternity ward so I could show them, you know. I'm going to remember every single moment of this very special day, Larry.
And I'm here to capture it all on film.
Yeah, I was just on my way in. I want to hold her up so he can take a picture of the two of us. That's all right, isn't it?
No way. You know the rules, Clint. Come on.
Larry, come on. This is special,
I'm
though.
sorry. Believe me, only authorized personnel is allowed in there. I'm sorry.
I guess you just have to wait till you get her home.
Yeah. Well, if you guys will excuse me for a minute, I want to run home and get Tina, get her over here to take a look at her little niece. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Well, if they won't let us take a picture of the little beauty in there, we can go back to her mama's room and shoot some more pictures of her.
Now, that's a request I can honor.
All right.
Okay.
Why do I keep thinking of Mitch? He's dead. And yet there's something I'm supposed to remember. Something about Vicky's baby.
Well, good night, Mary Lynn, and thanks for coming by. Well, good night. Okay, take care. You too. Well, Bogey, it's just you and me, kid. Oh, what the heck? I already know the ending.
Jeannie. Come on. It's that time. Come on, you know what to do. Get up.
Charlotte?
Come on. Come on, move it. Hurry up. What's with you? Move.
Ken Howard and Kate Nelligan in Victims, Saturday night.
Blindfolds off, come on. Take them off. Go sit over there. Put the lab coats on. Do you need help with that blindfold? You want me to do it for you? Come on, move it. All right, listen, everybody. It's going to take a while before we get started here, so I want you to just relax. You can snooze if you want. Just conserve your energy, because I expect you to work twice as hard later. Got it?
Yeah, sure. Well, Charlotte, here we are again, huh?
Yeah. Hey, we're having fun. Honey, you're not just missing a few screws. Your entire engine is gone. What do you think's going to happen when the warden and Spitz find out what you're doing? I don't know. But they're going to figure out that the jig's up. They're going to kill you. That is an idea I refuse to have enter my brain. Dorian, none of the women here are going to listen to you. They're all too scared.
Hey, Charlotte, you have a cigarette?
I know.
Hey. Look who this is. Dorian.
What are you doing here?
talk to me like a
Because
close.
she isn't in there, that's Charlotte Young in Lord's bed.
What? Damn. So that's why she pulled that stunt just as Herb Callison was getting her sprung.
I don't get it.
Well, she wanted to stay behind. She had to stay behind. She got Charlotte to sleep in her bed somehow so she could take her place at the crack factory.
She could blow the whistle on us.
That's right. She could. If she lives through the night, and she won't.
I'm dying.
Maybe I should just go home, honey. You must be exhausted.
No, no, stay. Please. Please. I can't really sleep anyway. My brain won't let me. And they're going to bring Jessica in for her feeding in a second.
Well, everyone agrees with us.
No?
She's a hit, even through a window.
They all leave?
Yep. But Cord is going to bring Tina back. Tell me, how does it feel so far to have a daughter, Mrs. Buchanan?
It feels absolutely thrilling. How do you feel? Hmm? I mean, aside from the fact that your jaw's going to be aching all day tomorrow from grinning all day today.
Can't help it. I mean, she's so perfect. Just exactly like her beautiful mother.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking she looked exactly like her handsome daddy. Tell me, honey, really, no secret disappointment that she's Jessica and not Clint Jr.?
None. None whatsoever. Kevin Riley Buchanan and Joey Riley Buchanan will carry on the name just fine, thank you. And Jessica will carry on the tradition of the Lords and the Buchanans.
Meaning what?
Meaning that she might not know it yet, but when she was born, she had the whole wide world in her two tiny little hands.
What is this stuff? Did I buy this? Why would I buy this? Because Mitch told me to. That's right. My mission. I have a mission to fulfill for my messenger tonight. Oh, God. Please give me the strength to fight this. Help me be strong to resist kidnapping the Buchanan baby the way Mitch told me to.
Come on, Cord, this is silly. It's so late. The baby won't change by tomorrow.
What's silly is you're coming down with a headache and not feeling well enough to join in that celebration.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that your headache came on because you were afraid that you wouldn't feel welcome at that party tonight.
So which one is she?
She's right here. Oh, she's not in the bassinet. I guess she's not home, huh?
Oh, she's probably with Vicky.
Well, good. Let's go into her room and find her.
No.
Tina, look, Vicky is your sister and Jessica Ann is your brand new little niece.
Yeah, I know. And my sister probably doesn't want to contaminate her new baby by making you meet her nasty old aunt.
There you go with your insecurity attack again, Tina. I'll tell you what. I'm glad that I went home and I dragged you back here so you could deal with this.
You're right. You are. I mean, I am thrilled for Vicky and Clint. I am, but I'm just afraid that when I tell them how happy I am, that they're not going to believe me, or they're going to say I don't mean it, and then I die.
Honey, that is never going to happen. Now, this family is in the process of pulling itself together right now. And that little baby is going to be a tiny wonder to blot out all the past ugliness.
Yeah, but you don't know how ugly all that was.
Well, the important thing is that it's all behind us now, right? Now, come on, Tina. Everyone is starting a brand new life here, and we're all just sailing off into the rainbows.
You know what? You're wonderful.
Yeah? You're pretty wonderful yourself. All I have to do is convince you of that. Oh, excuse me, nurse.
Yes.
We'd like to get in and see the baby Buchanan.
Yes, well, she'll be back shortly. She's with her parents.
Oh, great. Well, thank you very much. Well, we got some time. What'd you say we check out the new population, huh? See that little fella back there with the red hair?
Uh-huh.
I'll bet you when he grows up, he's gonna be some kind of a rock star with a bass guitar strung over his shoulder. You'll see it now.
Yeah, you're really into the little tykes, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Look at this one here. She is so cute. I bet she's gonna grow up and she's gonna be gorgeous, right? But her beauty's not gonna make any difference to her because you're also loaded with brains. I'll bet she'll be something like, a nuclear physicist or an astronaut or maybe even a submarine commander.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, if our baby were lying in there, what kind of future would you see for his or her?
Well, I don't know about that, honey. I guess I'd have to take a look at him or her before I got the vibes on that one. And, in about 9 months, if we worked at it right now, we'd be holding our own baby in our arms.
Yeah, Cliff, why are you in such a hurry to have a family? I mean, you seem perfectly happy to just have me, but then you keep bringing up the subject.
Yeah, well, I guess babies are just a topic of conversation now, especially with Clint and Vicky just having theirs. Babies are in the air.
Yeah, well, why don't we just keep them in the air, all right? Well, I mean, you'd just get jealous of all the time I'd have to spend with little Junior, right?
Why?
Well, because you wouldn't be king of the castle anymore. That's why you'd shout, say you're home, want me to come running, and I wouldn't be able to come running because I'd be taking care of little Court Junior.
Is that what you are now, some kind of slave to me? Gee, and all this time, I thought I was treating you pretty royally, like some kind of a reigning princess.
Yeah, well, you have to admit, honey, that does make me a whole lot sexier than a queen, huh?
Darling, I'm sure she's hungry. Why don't you give her the bottle?
I don't know if I should, honey.
Why not?
Well, I don't want to do anything wrong.
Darling, don't be silly.
Well, no, I don't want to mess up her eating habits for the rest of her life. Come on, it's not funny. I mean, think back to when Kevin was born. The first time you held and fed him, weren't you a little nervous?
Yes, I guess you're right, I was. I know it's scary. Babies seem very fragile, but a couple of days you'll get used to it.
Well, I take a lot of comfort in knowing that millions of people have been through this before me.
Oh, yes. Hello, my beauty. Hello, my gorgeous girl. How you feeling?
Hello? Hey, what are you two outlaws doing up this time of the night? All right, hold on.
Your brothers.
Your two sons want to talk to you.
Thank you, honey. Want to talk to your brothers? Hello, darlings. Oh, honey, no, not tonight. You want to talk to your brothers, don't you? No, honey, it's not tonight, but very, very soon, maybe even tomorrow. Okay? Joey, honey, she can't really talk yet. Don't you remember all the talks we had about... Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to send Daddy home, and he can explain everything to you and answer all your questions, so maybe you can get some sleep tonight, okay? Okay. Oh, I love you both so much. Okay, sweetheart. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye, my boys. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. They're both just as nervous as you are, wondering and worried.
All right, I'll go home and settle them down and tuck them in. But I'm going to sneak back here and say goodnight to the two of you.
Please do. I love you.
I love you more. You're bigger than I am.
Jessica, tell Daddy how much you love him.
I love you, Daddy.
No, Daddy loves Jessica. Now, see you soon.
Bye, Daddy. Are you hungry? You went something?
So where's Charlotte, Dorian? What'd you do with her?
I gave Charlotte some pills to make her sleep.
Oh,
you please don't do this to me. Come on. I had to come here and find out where this factory was located. I've got to get the evidence so that I can close it down. And I want to help you girls, but you've got to help me. Come on, can I count on you?
I told you, Dorian.
Dorian, you are one of them. You're not one of us. What are you talking about? I think I've proved that I'm one of you.
You won't stop this. It'll only get bigger after they shut you up.
Wait a minute. Dorian is in danger here. More than the rest of us. Now, she could be home. She could be out of jail, but she decided to stay here for us.
How many guards do they have here besides Matron Spitz?
There's just one guy. He's out in the hall.
What about the warden? Does he ever come here?
No, we never see him, but we know he's in on it.
All right. I just have to stay hidden. I can't have her find out that I'm here. All right, so all of you call me Charlotte, all right? That's the very least you can do. And if they do find out that I'm here, will you stand by me? Can count on that at least? Obviously not. Please.
Everything going all right in here?
We're all in dreamland.
Good. Well, let's keep it that way, huh?
So, good old Charlotte. She'll sleep through anything.
Don't you two have a bedroom?
Oh, Asa, how you doing? We were just talking about having a baby of our own someday.
Look to me like you're ready to make one.
Hardly.
Where's Jessica Ann?
She's in the room right now with Mom and Pa.
Well, what are you doing here so late, Asa?
Well, I went home and I started prowling around. I decided to come back for another look. After all, this is my first granddaughter. I know I was hollering for a boy, but kind of like the idea of having a girl in the family.
Well, you've always had a way with the ladies. Oh, speaking of which, where's Pamela?
You know damn well where Pamela is. You paid her a visit today. I know because I talked to her.
Now, listen, you two, you're starting to get into it here for no reason at all.
Tina and I do not have to have a reason, Cordero. We'll find one for you if that's what you want.
Oh, come on, we are all here out of love for Clint and Vicky right now, trying to share in some of their happiness.
Cord's right. This is a celebration for Clint's firstborn. What is your arm doing in a sling?
Oh, well, Cord took an undercover assignment, and he hurt himself.
Undercover for what?
Yeah, look, it's no big deal. Doc says I don't even have to wear it all the time.
Yeah, it's the crack rings and landing.
Lord, woman, when are you going to learn to keep your mouth shut about some things?
Well, I didn't think it mattered now.
Tina, of course it matters.
Wait a minute. How could Clint let you get into something like that?
Look, he didn't let me get into anything. I told him it was some kind of a personal vendetta for me. I had this friend back in El Paso who got mixed up on coke. I just wanted to even the score in some way.
So it went wrong and that's how you got hurt?
It was just a little mix-up, that's all. It was no big deal. Everything's cool now.
Your darling wife have anything to do with what went wrong for a change?
Asa, please.
No, never mind. I'm going to go in and see Vicky and the baby.
Tina, you want to tell me what's going on here? And don't say nothing. Because I know that Asa was just looking for a reason to jump all over you.
Dorian. Dorian, wake up. It's me, John. Wake up. Look, I know you did something stupid to stay here last night.
No, I won't go. I won't go. I'm too tired. Another con.
Charlotte, damn it, wake up!
What?
Wake up! It's me, John the guard. Dorian, where is she?
Dorian?
Yes, Dorian Lord. You're in her bed. Yours is empty. Where is
Oh, man, she slipped me something. Oh, I went out like a ton of bricks when I took that soda last night.
Why?
Huh?
So she could take your place tonight?
Yeah, probably. She really wanted to know what was going on over there.
Yeah, well, listen, lady, you're going to tell me what's going on and where right now.
What do you mean? Don't you know? Aren't you in on it?
No. Let me let you in on a little secret. I am only in this prison to protect Dorian Lord. And she's obviously in some danger right now. It's up to you to tell me where so I can find her.
No, I can't tell you. They kill me.
They'll kill her before the night's over, and I won't let that happen, Charlotte.
Okay, I'll tell you, but you never talk to me, you hear? They take us out of here every night to process cocaine into crack.
Crack? Where?
I don't know.
Charlotte?
I don't know. We don't know. We've never known. They blindfold us, and they moved where the operation is, so that's why nobody went out last night.
Well, somebody's got to know where it is.
Well, talk to the warden.
All right, how did they get you there?
We're in a laundry truck.
So there's a driver, right? Does he stay?
No, he comes back and then they come get us in the morning.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Hey, you never talk to me, you hear?
How about you? Can I at least count on you?
Dorian, I just want to get you out of here alive. Look, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can do this from the outside. Once you get out of jail, maybe you can send somebody back here to raid the place.
Yeah, but none of you are going to be safe unless Warden McFadden is arrested in that raid. And I'm not going to be very safe. Matron Spitz notices that I'm not Charlotte. Funny time to think of this. Listen, if she does, what do you say to the two of us jumping her?
I make it a rule in my life not to jump people who have guns in their lap.
Okay, what would you think about jumping her if I told you I had a knife?
Well, you don't, so it doesn't really make any difference. Dorian, where did you get that?
Tiny gave it to me as a gift. She made it herself.
None of us are going to see the light of day. I know it. I just know it.
Sure you will. Warden McFadden can't afford to have 8 women disappear from his prison. They won't kill us all.
No, they'll just kill you.
What about a fire?
Prettiest little gal I've ever seen. And I'm not saying that because I'm the grandpa.
Oh, sure. You're also doing a wonderful job of convincing yourself that you secretly wanted a granddaughter all along.
You know, in a way I did.
Thanks.
No kidding. I mean, I got 4 grandsons. Who needs 5?
4? Asa, you have 3 grandsons, okay?
3, yeah. I mean, well, I don't know what I'm even thinking. You know, something's going to be real nice to spoil this Jessica Ann and not make demands on her like I do with all the other boys.
Oh, wait a minute. That's exactly the attitude I do not want you to take with her. I have no intention of raising a little spoiled bit of fluff, you know. Well, this is hardly the time to be talking about that. She was just born, right?
I think I got a little trouble coming up around the bend. I better shed my old ways.
Speaking of which, I don't know if this is the time to bring this up either. However, I know that Pamela's living at the Vernon Inn instead of at your house. I'm only asking in case I can help.
Vicky, Pam and I have a problem. She wants to wake up some morning and find that Asa Buchanan has turned into Jeb Stewart, the man she loved and married, remember?
Well, I only know what I've been told about that.
When I was with her on and off all those years in Malakeva, I was on a vacation from life. I was like Mr. Mellow. I can't be that guy in real life.
Uh-huh. And you don't think that she can accept the Asa Buchanan of real life, huh?
Well, I'm hoping. I mean, I'm willing to work at it, but you can't work at a relationship with someone living elsewhere.
Have her to move back?
Nope. I didn't ask her to move out.
Well, maybe if you did, if you could choke down some of your pride, Asa.
I talked to her tonight. I gave her the good news about the baby. She was cold and distant. No, I ain't begging, Vicky.
All right, okay, I'm not going to push you on that. But for what it's worth, I just want to tell you that I think that Pamela is the only one of your wives that I've met who I think is mature enough and wise enough to satisfy you in the long run.
Yeah. I haven't found that evidence. I'm going to let you rest. I'm going to take one more look at Jessica Ann, and I'm going home and go to bed, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow.
Thanks, Asa. Asa, could you do me a favor? If you have the minute tomorrow morning, could you stop by and see Kevin and Joey so they won't feel left out, please?
You bet I will.
Thank you. Oh, one other thing. Have you heard anything about how Dorian is managing in prison?
Hold it, buddy.
Hey, whoa, man, you hold it. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm hitching a ride with you. Right back where you came from.
I just dropped off the prison laundry.
Just dropped off Matron Spitz and some of the other prisoners at the secret hideaway. And that's exactly where we're going back to.
Oh, I get it. You're a guard and they're not cutting you in.
Yeah, something like that. Now, why don't you say you start that engine and get moving before I start taking target practice on your kneecap?
Okay, you two, what's this little conference all about?
We weren't tired, so we were talking.
Oh, well, I guess I better find you something to do, huh? There's some boxes with files in the other room. Come on with me, we'll get them. Now! Oh, never mind, the delivery's here. One of you girls, help me with this. Well, it's about time. All right, come on, wake up, everybody. I will be back in a minute. Just get going.
Don't know what to do with this stuff.
Just watch me and quake a lot.
What are you doing here? I mean, is something wrong?
How's Charlotte Young behaving herself tonight?
Okay, I guess.
You do know Charlotte Young, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, that's funny, because Smiley just found her sleeping in Dorian Lord's bed.
That's impossible.
Oh, it may be impossible. I just want you to get her out here. Get Charlotte out here.
I will. Charlotte! Charlotte Young, get over here now. On the double, Charlotte.
Charlotte was feeling a bit tired tonight, so I told her I'd take her place.
Oh? Could that be you, Warden McFadden? Oh, ladies, it's our leader. The man put in charge of rehabilitating his female inmates. Warden, aren't you shocked to find out what Matron Spitz has been forcing these women to do? Aren't you about to call the police and have her arrested?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Tina, just wait a second, please. I want to know what's going on. I keep getting the feeling that there's something you're keeping from me.
Gord, he hates me, all right? He's always hated me. Look, you love me, so it's hard for you to understand that somebody else might hate me.
But to be that blatant about it? Come on, Tina, please.
Asa has never been known for his subtlety.
Look, I've seen you two go at it before, but never with such hostility.
Look, maybe he's in a bad mood, all right? It's because his wife finally had the good sense to leave him. So he's going to take it out on me. Just, I don't know, Gord. Just don't try to find answers where there just aren't any.
Well, yeah, maybe that makes sense. That's too bad about Pam. I guess I wouldn't be feeling too good myself if you walked out on me.
Well, I hope you'd at least feel a little suicidal.
A little.
Yeah, but I want to go in and see Vicky. I mean, after I saw Jessica, I can't wait to go talk to my sister.
Yeah? Well, look, you want to go in there for a little bit by yourself?
Maybe that's a good idea.
Okay, I'll be in a little bit.
All right, but one more kiss. I need a little more strength.
You do?
Yeah.
Mm.
You two still at it? Didn't get worn out, Cord.
Oh, I don't think so, sir.
Yeah, I guess you're right. When I was your age, I never get tired of it either. Have a good evening. I'm going to be heading home.
Wait a second. I'd like to talk to you for a minute, if you don't mind.
Well, sure, son. What is it?
Look, I'm real concerned about your attitude towards the woman I love.
Well, the troublemaker managed to worm her way into our little crack factory, did she?
Yes, pretty clever of me, wasn't it, Warden?
Yeah, your arrogance I almost find amusing. Here I was wondering how we were going to explain your death behind the walls of the prison, and here you've escaped. And we're going to have to track you down to some deserted place, and you're going to resist, and then we're going to be forced to shoot you. I want to thank you for helping us find your death.
You wouldn't dare.
Do I look like a man who's fooling around?
You've just announced your plan in front of all of these people. You did hear him, didn't you, girls?
Okay, everybody, get back to work.
Now! I mean, you're not gonna stand by and let him take me out of here and shoot me, are you? Right, Jeannie? Elaine, Maxine, Diane? Any of you?
Do you think I would announce my intentions if I thought any of these misfits gave a damn about you or anything but their own lives? They know, just as you don't, Dorian, that I follow up my threats with actions.
You are the worst criminal in this whole place. Because you, like Mitch Lawrence, are using your position for what? For nothing but greed. Dirty, filthy greed.
Jimmy, get in here. Check outside and see if it's clear and start the car. On! Well, Dorian, don't you want to say goodbye to your so-called friend?
You're gonna have to kill me too.
Sit down, Johnson.
Make it 3,
Sit down.
4.
Give me that gun. First one of you to move. I'll blow your head off.
I don't understand why Mommy and Jessica couldn't come home with you.
Well, let me explain it to you. You see, the doctors at the hospital want to keep an eye on her for a few days, make sure she's fine. And your mother's still a little tired. You know, she's got to be rested up before she comes home to a couple little tornadoes like you fellas. And besides, babies, brand new babies just require a lot of attention. So I hope you both realize we're going to have to spend a lot of time with her, you know? I mean, she really is helpless. She can't do a thing for herself.
I can make her breakfast and help her get dressed in the morning. Joey, I think me and him ought to have a little talk about Jessica. Don't you think so?
I think maybe that's a good idea. All right, you fellas ready to go to bed? Huh? Because I'm going to go over to the hospital and say goodnight to your mother and your little sister.
Tell him we say goodnight, too.
Okay. Now, you want me to kiss your little sister goodnight for you?
But we don't even know her. Joey, sure, Dad. Give her a kiss, tell her we love her, and tell Mom to come home soon because we miss her.
Well, she misses both of you, and she can't wait to come home. And then you know what? We're going to be a family of 5 instead of just a family of 4.
There. Now I'm ready. No, I don't want to do this. Mitch, why are you making me do this? Why?
All right, back in your places, all of you. Come on.
All right. You go with Jimmy and you take Dorian to, the city dump. Yeah. That seems apropos. The city dump.
No. No! If you're gonna kill me, you're gonna do it right here. I'm not going.
No.
Got a knife. Okay? Got a knife.
All right, Dorian. Now, you either go right now and quietly, or we're gonna start shooting. We're gonna start with Jeannie. We're gonna shoot Jeannie, and then we're gonna shoot Maxine, and then Mary, and then et cetera, until there aren't any left. There's just you. And then we're gonna shoot you. I'm leaving it up to you.
You belong at the bottom of the sewer. You know damn well I wouldn't let you hurt any of these women. Yeah, Warden. I'll go quietly.
Spitz, drop the gun to your head!
You go in here, Russell.
Open up your little party, Warden.
You fool, man. There's plenty to go around. I'll cut you in.
Yeah, well, I'm dealing you out, and up against the wall. You two, Spitz. Move it.
Go ahead. Oh, John, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, I just wish you would have called a little bit ahead of time.
Look out!
Boy, don't make anything out of Tina and me going for each other. It's just natural for us.
But why? And don't tell me it's about the past, because everything has changed since then.
Oh, really? How?
Well, Tina's married me, for one thing. Come on, she is starting a brand new life, just like that little granddaughter of yours. And I got news for you, Asa. Both Jessica and Tina are going to grow up and to be strong, trustworthy women.
Fine.
You know, I keep getting the idea that there's some particular reason that you're really hassled by Tina lately. Now, I don't understand why the two of you just can't sit down and talk about it.
You must have asked her that. What'd she say?
She said it's because you've always hated her and you always will.
You got it. That's the answer. Cord, I like you. I like you a whole lot. I just don't happen to like your wife, and that's the way it is sometimes. But I'm going to tell you something. In the future, I'm going to pretend to like her and be a little more civil to her in public.
I don't understand why you just can't give her another chance. You know, forget the past and just give a fresh start. People have done the same for you, Asa. What about Pamela? I remember hearing all sorts of stories about her being back in Malcava.
Cord, did it ever occur to you that you may be wrong and not me?
No, sir. Never.
See, I've had that conversation before with Richard. He did it the hard way. Made a fool of himself. I'm sorry, but I think that's the way you're going to have to learn, too.
You know, I have to admit, Mickey, I was a little afraid to come here. I was afraid that when I told you how happy I was for you and Clint, that you wouldn't believe me.
I don't doubt your sincerity.
Well, maybe it's just, you know, my feeling guilty about everything that happened last summer and everything. I really do regret all of it, and I don't know if you know that for sure.
Tell you what I do know. If you would only stop and think about your actions before you did them, you wouldn't have so much to regret afterwards. Now, look, this is not a criticism. It's a pointer. You get these ideas and you never think beyond A and B. If you'd stop, think about C, D, E, F, you might get a little glimpse of what the consequences could be.
I know, and you're right. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with Cord, because, Vicky, I really love him. And I'm trying so hard not to do anything stupid to ruin this marriage.
I know you love him. As far as I'm concerned, we're starting over today, all right? It's Jessica's birthday. It was also the beginning of a whole new cohesive family.
Oh, Vicky. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, I was going to ask how things were going in here, but I can see for myself.
So you can celebrate. The police will be along shortly to take your statement.
Can you believe it?
And remember, you've got nothing to be afraid of. So tell the police everything that you know. And then McFadden and Spitz are going to be inmates themselves.
Yeah, hopefully right here. Yeah, John, why don't you lock yourself in here with us? We'll have a party, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Time out, girls. I have an announcement to make. There is something about this gorgeous, handsome, sexy man that you don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
He's mine. Oh. He was mine before I came in here, and he's going to be mine when I walk out the door.
All right, girl, all right.
He came here just to protect me, and he ended up rescuing all of us.
We're leaving now to go see the assistant here a few minutes to say goodbye to your friends.
Hey. It is goodbye, isn't it?
I'm so happy for you, Dorian. I'm so grateful. But I'm really gonna miss you tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss you too, Jeannie. But you're getting out of here soon, so... Listen, you call me. I mean that.
Sure.
I'm going to miss you. All of you.
Yeah, I bet you'll come back and visit, huh?
Yeah, sure. Charlotte, you just bet I'm going to come back and visit. And not only that, the first thing I'm going to do as soon as I get home is organize a citizens committee and fight the conditions here. And so help me, we're going to change them. Now come over here, you. I'm going to give you a hug, whether you want one or not.
Take care of yourself, you jerk.
I will.
Clint,
Oh, you woke up?
why didn't you wake me?
Well, I stood there for a couple of minutes, honey, and you didn't even stir, so I thought I'd go home and let you rest.
No, come here. Come on. I fell asleep waiting for you to come back after Court and Tina left.
Oh, nice visit.
When your father was here.
He was?
Yeah.
Well, that rascal, he is a softie, isn't he?
I think when it comes to children, yes. Not when it comes to his wife. Oh, I don't even want to get into that now. How are the boys? Did you get them to sleep?
Guess the first question out of Joey's mouth when I walked in the door. As if we hadn't had the conversation a couple 100 times about what new babies are like. His first question was, Daddy, can she ride the pony when Mama comes home?
I can't wait to see their reaction. I can't wait to see their faces when we bring her home. Oh, darling, you're so blessed.
And deservedly so, honey. There's a lot of dues been paid, and a lot of heartache lived through.
And now here you are, father of your very own baby.
My very own.
After years of being such a loving father to Joe's children.
That was a privilege, honey. And this is just another one. And I love you very, very much for those privileges. Thank you.
I feel so dizzy, so weak. What's happening to me?
Nothing's happening to you. Old Mitch is going to take real good care of you. Because he's got something very important that he wants you to do for him. Now, do you remember our little talk about the hospital?
Yes, Vicky Buchanan's baby, I remember.
Did you do as I ordered? Did you get the job?
Dr. Balsam promised that as soon as the position opened up, I would get it.
Good, good. Now I can prepare you for the second step of our plan. It's the most important step.
Mitch, I'm not sure that I can do this.
Oh, Allison, dear, of course you can. Because you love me. And your love, my dear, has made you my slave. I want you to listen to me very closely. We're going to steal Vicky and Clint's baby. Understood? But that's not all we're going to do to the Buchanans. Not by a long shot. We're also going to play a little trick on their minds. Yes, we're going to make it look like Nicky Smith stole the baby. And for that, you will need a costume. You'll need a flashy-looking dress and a very special wig.
What kind of wig?
Don't you worry about that. I'll take care of that. I'll get it for you. I'll get you everything you need. And I'll tell you just how to use it. The effect has to be perfect.
Well, after I've stolen the baby, what should I do?
Well, you'll keep it nice and warm and safe. And you'll let me know about the rest. Now, that's all for now.
But, what about the plan? You said that
All in good time, Allison. You'll know everything. All in good time.
Allison,
Oh,
hi.
Mr. Buchanan, I was just wondering how your wife is.
Oh, she's fine. I'm fine. The baby's fine. Have you seen her, my daughter?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, you better check her out. And you better hurry up. Vicky says there's a good chance she and the baby will be coming home tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. That means I have to take the baby tonight.
Ken Howard and Kate Nelligan in Victims, Saturday night.
Baby Jessica wants to see her mommy.
And her mommy wants to see her. Hello, little son. Hello, big one. Hi, sunshine.
You're beautiful, honey.
Well, thank you. Some sleep? A shower? Yes, my sunshine. And a lot of makeup, that helps. I feel like a new woman, but I'm still a little tired.
Oh, I think we were out last night, huh?
Well, Dr. Balsam was here earlier, and he said that he wants the visiting hours strictly enforced tonight so that when I go home tomorrow, I can have enough energy for all three children. You precious, come over here. Sit with me. Yes, come here. I'll tell you what.
That's the most precious thing I ever saw, sweetheart, except for maybe her mama.
Thank you.
Hi, Beauty. How are you, Beauty?
Sit up like this. Sit up just like this. Good. Well, I tell you what. What?
As I recall reading,
That's a girl. That's a
as I recall reading, we can expect to see some subtle changes in a week or two.
Mm-hmm. Well, her hair could change color, lighten or darken a little bit, and her pigment could change a little bit, too.
Well, I'm going to follow her every step of the way. I don't want to miss a thing.
How were the boys when you picked them up from school?
Pretty high strung. They're counting the minutes till their mother and little baby sister gets home. As are the servants. I think they're almost as bad as Kevin and Joey, honey.
Come on. That's a girl. You gotta turn around. Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Oh, there she is.
Look.
Oh, she's beautiful. Hi, Jessica. I'm your Aunt Tina.
Yeah, you haven't seen her except through the nursery window, have you?
No. You know, I couldn't have planned this any better, you know, because I bought her a present. I had no idea I'd be able to show it to her in person.
Oh, how sweet of you. What is it?
Well, I needed a little help getting it in here, so, Jessica, just open your eyes and get ready for a big surprise. Come in, boys. Bring it in. Okay.
I have to do it tonight. Dr. Balsam is releasing Vicky and Jessica tomorrow morning. Mitch, you didn't give me enough instructions. You want everyone to think Nicky Smith took the baby. But how do I pretend to be her, get the baby out, and not get caught?
Where the hell have you been? Relax. Relax. I've been going crazy. Wondering what's happening.
Look, I just heard on the radio that McFadden and Spitz are keeping their mouths shut, so we don't have anything to worry about.
That's bull, Vince. Ever heard of plea bargaining? Sooner or later, one of them is going to talk and say that we're the ringleaders to get a lesser sentence.
Not if they want to live, they won't.
You're wrong, Vince. They're not going to do it.
You should just be grateful that you weren't there that night. I'm telling you, it's all right. McFadden and Spitz are going to keep their mouths shut.
And what about Dorian Lord? You think she's going to let this story die? Or the cops? There's going to be a continued investigation.
The cops maybe, but we don't have to worry about Dorian Lord. Because she's going to be big news herself once she turns her television set on.
What are you talking about? Kaboom.
Diane! 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 I don't understand. Where can she be?
I don't know, and I don't care.
John, just a minute, please. Diane?
Hey, come on. No more time for romance? I guess we did overdo it a little bit at my place this morning, though, didn't we?
Sweetheart.
sweetheart, please. It's just that Emma told me that Diane went out this morning and she's still not back yet. I'm worried. What if the crack dealers have decided to take out their revenge on her?
Come on now, this panic's coming out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere? How can you possibly say that? Are you forgetting that yesterday I almost became today's obit?
Well, that is over and done with, and this is a new day. And don't forget, you gave Diane Bristol your apartment. She's free to come and go as she pleases. She is not a prisoner, you know.
You're right. She's an 18-year-old girl, and she certainly doesn't want to sit around the house all day long. Exactly. And she certainly wouldn't run away out of town and jump bail. No.
Exactly. So, let's relax, huh?
Yes. Sit down on my lovely couch. Oh, that feels so good. So nice and soft. I cannot wait to get into my wonderful king-size bed.
What was so awful about my bed this morning?
Nothing. It's just that I was so busy making love to you, I didn't even know where I was. I certainly knew who I was with, though.
Oh, I think that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. And I was so filled with elation and victory.
And lust?
Yes, and lust. Lust, lust, lust. My darling, you're my big, handsome, sexy savior. And I absolutely adore you.
Dorian?
Oh.
We can come back.
No, it's perfectly all right. Come on in.
Yes, please do.
Well, there you are.
Hi.
Out of that horrible place. It's so good to have you here. Oh, I have to confess, though, excuse me, a little bit of a mother hen. When I found out that you'd gone out this morning and you hadn't come back, I was worried.
Oh, well, Marilyn Dennison took me on a tour of Landwood University, and then I ran into Cord here about to ring your doorbell.
I see. Hello. It's good to see you.
Good to see
and
you.
I see you brought your camera.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, all ready to take your picture.
Oh, well, please, won't you sit down?
Great.
Correct me if I am wrong, but I thought that you were just a photographer for the Banner and not a reporter.
Well, yes, ma'am, you got that right, but Clint's going to come over a little bit later, take the story himself. See, he wanted me to come over, take some pictures, and get some notes. Oh, I'm sorry, you probably haven't even heard yet, have you? Vicki Buchanan gave birth to a beautiful 7-pound baby girl yesterday.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Hey, that's terrific. Everything fine?
Oh, yeah, mother and daughter are doing just fine, and Daddy is so thrilled he's just grinning from ear to ear. Can't even keep his mind on work lately.
And why shouldn't he feel that way? I mean, this is terrific. A little girl is just what the Buchanans need.
Yep.
Kind of makes me miss my little girl. I'm going to have to call her today. And I'm going to call Vicki and congratulate her on, what are they calling the little girl?
Jessica Ann.
Pretty.
She's got perfect hair, perfect eyes. I tell you, she's as cute as a button.
Oh, that's wonderful. So yesterday was the day of 2 births. Little baby Jessica and a new lease on life for me and hopefully for all the inmates at Statesville Prison.
Oh, you were something else. My gosh, a real live heroine. And I'm living in your house.
So tell me, is it true what I heard on the radio today?
What?
About how you grabbed the matron like that and held a knife to her?
I had to do something.
Yeah? And what about you, John? Shooting a gun out of the warden's hand like that, like something out of an old Western.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about if you two step right over here and I'll take some pictures.
All right.
Yeah. Well, guess that's why you were so concerned about your hair and makeup this morning, huh?
That's why I insisted that you wear my favorite sport coat.
You could have warned me this was a media event, you know?
Couldn't you have guessed?
Yeah, knowing you, I guess I should have.
You're telling me that a bomb is going to go off in Dorian Lord's apartment? I rigged it myself. All she has to do is turn on the television set, and 30 seconds later...
You're out of your mind.
McFadden told me to. It was his idea. I rigged it when she was going to be released from prison. We can't kill her. You think we've got trouble now? Look, I agree with you. But the problem is the bomb is already there, and we can't get in to take it out. So she's just gonna have to die.
What if it's somebody else? What if her daughter turns it
Look,
on, or the
it's
maid?
done. Accept it. Sooner or later, someone's gonna die.
You don't give a damn about human life, do you?
Look, if you cared so much about human life, you wouldn't be making money off of selling crack in the street. Have you ever seen what it does to those kids? No. Because you're too busy sitting in the background, collecting all your profits and counting your money.
Getting into crack was your idea, Vince.
Look, nobody made you come in on it with me.
Okay, it doesn't matter now. The point is, it's over with. We're not going to start again somewhere else.
Look, we could start again in 2 days, but you're too scared.
That's right, and sick of it. All of it. The money's not even worth it.
Look, that may be easy enough for you to say. But me, I don't have the Sanders millions to fall back on. I was raised on hot dogs and food stamps, and I'm not going to be poor again.
So hold Jessica up so she can see your pony, Vicky.
Well, Tina, darling, Jessica can't really see very much of anything right now.
Oh.
Not even an animal that size.
Sorry, guys. Here. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Oh, no, you hate it, don't you? Does Jessica hate it, too?
No, Tina, it's fine. We're just a little in shock.
The thing is that she won't be able to pick it up till she's about 10 years old.
Well, yeah, but I thought it'd be great for her to climb all over, you know, and cuddle. And, well, it's from court, too, you know.
Oh, Tina, it was incredibly sweet of you, and it must have cost you a small fortune.
Oh, yeah, it was real expensive. But then I thought when I went shopping that I wanted to get something that was the biggest I could get and the most expensive. That way you'd know how happy I was that Jessica was here. Listen, do you think maybe I could hold her?
No. No, you see, I have to get out of here, and I have to meet your husband at Dorian's.
Oh, yeah, that interview over her heroics in prison.
Right. And I want to hold her one more time before I go.
Go to Daddy.
Little Jessie.
You got her?
Oh, yes.
Okay. There you go.
It was really something, huh?
Oh, yes.
You believe it? We created this, you and me.
Uh-huh.
A perfect little human. Huh? Who would ever thought that Clint Buchanan could father something so perfect?
Well, I never doubted it for a second.
Kind of makes a fella think about giving up his job and becoming a father full-time, you know?
Honey, even part-time would be a perfect father. Now, I tell you what, Jessica's going to have to go back to the nursery in a minute, sweetheart. Why don't you go do your interview and then come back for her feeding?
Okay.
All righty?
Mama's know best, I guess.
Mama's always know best.
Well, Tina, if you sit down, you can hold her for a few minutes.
You know, I'm kind of nervous. What do I do?
Well, you just hold her. But you have to protect her, you have to support her tiny little neck, you know.
Spoken like an absolutely experienced daddy.
Yeah.
I love you, sweetheart. I love you. Hurry back.
I love you.
Good. Hurry back, all right?
Okay, I'll be back just as soon as I can talk to Dorian about her Wonder Woman activities.
Right.
Okay. Easy.
Hold her neck.
Easy, little girl. Yes, Hi, Tina.
Good job. That's right.
Hi, Tina. Thanks for the pony.
Bye, sweetheart. Well, Tina, how does it feel?
Oh, Vicky, holding Jessica makes me feel like the biggest brat in the whole world.
I wear this, put the dress and jewelry on, walk into the nursery, and... Mitch, why am I kidnapping that baby?
As I say, thank God it's Friday.
Going home? No, I'm working a double tonight.
Again?
Yeah, well, I like to keep busy.
Any particular assignment?
There is one assignment that I have to fulfill.
You okay?
Yeah, why do you ask?
I don't know. You seem out of it.
No, I just have something very important on my mind.
Well, we're off for the weekend.
All work and no play. You know what they say.
Yeah, I know. Have a good weekend.
I'm a little confused by that remark.
I know, Vicky. I just...
Yeah. Come in.
Hi, Vicky. Tina. Hi.
How's your father doing?
Oh, well, he's not adjusting to prison life very well, as you can imagine. But not going through anything like what happened to Dorian Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Jessica. She is such a darling.
I agree with you, and I'm not at all prejudiced.
But I have to take her back. No, I just got her.
Well, I tell you what, there'll be hours and hours and hours for you to hold her when I take her home. In fact, there will be days when I'll be calling you up, begging you to hold her when she's fussy like now. Let me give her a kiss. Let me give you a kiss. I love you, sunshine. I love you, my baby. Okay, off you go. Back to the nursery.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Oh, we're supposed to enforce the visiting hours this evening. Only about 15 more minutes. Okay, don't worry. I'll be gone. Bye.
Bye, Lisa. What is all this about the tears and feeling like a brat?
Look, it's because of you and Clint that babies have been coming up a lot around Cord and I. And I keep telling him we should wait a little while before we have one.
Cord wants a baby right now?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You can't have a baby now. You're still on your honeymoon, honey.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's it exactly. That is how I feel. It's just, I mean, we're young, and we're in love, and all we can think about is ourselves, and then to bring a baby in there and change everything like that,
I agree with you wholeheartedly. For one thing, you and Cord have to learn an awful lot about each other yet. I mean, it's not as if you had dated extensively before you got married.
Well, exactly. It's the exact opposite. When we got back from Texas, I spent all our time together rejecting him. We're just starting to get to know, you know, all those little things about one another.
Does he have a particular reason for wanting a baby right now?
I don't think so. I mean, he had mentioned that it would be good for his mom because she's so alone and everything, but I don't see why I should have to go through motherhood just for her. Not that I don't want to be a mother, I do.
Tina, are you being honest? Tina, it's not a sin not to want to be a mother.
I know. But I just don't want to be one, not yet. I mean, holding Jessica was wonderful. It was, but to have a child 24 hours a day and to be stuck with something that screams and cries all the time and isn't potty trained?
Have you told Cord how you feel?
No, I'm afraid he'd be disappointed, and I'm trying so hard not to disappoint him.
Tina, you have to be honest with him.
I'm being as honest as I can. And if he keeps pressing me, well, then I'll have to be more honest with him. But it's not like I don't want to have a child ever. I do, just not yet.
I think you're being very sensible.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I wish I had a tape recorder. My sister thinks I'm being sensible. That's a first.
Come here, give me a hug. I can't get up. Now, you listen to me. Once Cord gets used to seeing Jessica around, to hearing her cry, and seeing just how much work a baby is, he might lose some of this baby fever, and then maybe it won't be an issue for at least a couple of years.
I hope you're right, but I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm going to get out of your way here so you can get some rest. But tomorrow, when you're home, I want you to call me if you need anything.
I certainly will.
You know, this conversation's kind of like how I envisioned our conversations to be, you know, my big sister giving the little sister some advice and everything, and I really appreciate it, I do. In fact, I treasure it.
But we'll have to have more of them then.
That'd be great. It would. Well, I better go, and, I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Yeah.
Hello, yes? Hi. Dee Dee, how nice to see you. Look at you. What is this? The Buchanans are determined to turn this little baby into a cowgirl? Believe it or not, that's from Tina.
Well, isn't that tasteful? I would have come by yesterday, but I thought you'd be real busy with your family and everything, and I really do need to talk to you alone. Is something wrong?
And I was really terrified because at first it looked like the other women were not going to back me up.
But they did.
Yes, but that was only at the last minute. And then the warden, he borrowed a gun from Matron Spitz and blew a hole right through the ceiling. Well, that pretty much blew a hole right through everybody's courage, including mine.
Whew, well, you're lucky that he didn't just shoot you.
Oh,
Got that right.
He certainly wasn't going to let himself shoot me right there and then be stuck with having to drag my limp body out to the city dump.
Limp body? City dumps?
Oh, Herb, it's so good to see
Yeah,
you.
this must be where Annie Oakley Lord lives.
Oh,
huh?
stop it. I'm so glad you're here.
It's funny we should meet this way, isn't it? Instead of at the morgue.
Aren't you glad I saved you a trip out
You
there?
know, I'd rather take a twig to your backside for 2 minutes.
It all worked out, didn't it?
Yeah, only because a very enterprising young detective stumbled on the fact that you weren't in your bed. Isn't that correct, John?
Actually, what happened is I was sneaking into her cell to wake her up so I could yell at her for staying in the prison when you had managed to get her released.
Excuse me. All right, I admit, what I did was perhaps foolhardy, ill-conceived, even dangerous. But who is behind bars right now? Where am I? I am outside. I am free to enjoy the sunshine and the rainfall of life.
No.
That's a very good quote, Cord. You write that down so Clint can use it.
But I've walked into an interview.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry about it. Very informal. Dorian, you were at the part where the warden had just fired the warning shot.
Oh, yes. He then said that he was going to shoot Jeannie, who was a friend of mine, and after her, he was going to shoot another inmate and then another, unless I acquiesced. So, of course, I wasn't going to allow that to happen. So just at the point when it seemed like the inevitable catastrophe was going to occur, when literally my life was flashing in front of me, who should put in an appearance but John?
Just like the cavalry.
Yes, with gun in hand.
Yeah, with his heart in his stomach and out of breath, about to see the evil matron killing the lady that he adores.
And he told the matron to freeze and drop it.
Oh, did she?
With a little friendly persuasion.
Yeah, and just when we thought that we were safe,
Wait a minute, you mean the instant replay of your life stopped flashing before your eyes?
the warden pulled a gun. We didn't even know he had one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but Jeannie Johnson saw it just in the nick of time, and I whirled and...
Yes, pulled a gun right out of his hand.
Yeah, and rumor has it that you then grabbed the matron and held a knife on her.
Yes, well, I had to. You see, she had dropped her gun on the floor, and she was going for it, and... Well, I put a stop to that real quick. Amid the cheers and applause of my very good friends, the other inmates at Statesville.
Yay!
Bravo. Case isn't quite closed, and some of the bad guys are still on the loose. Spitz and McFadden have refused to name the dealers who actually bought the coke and bribed them to use the inmates to process the crack.
Well, my darling, that is now your job, isn't it? And I hope you handle it as well as I handled my end. Of course, with John's assistance.
Yeah, seriously, Dorian, we have to talk. I've got cops interviewing the inmates who were forced to participate. None of them saw any outside people, so we don't have any leads.
I'm afraid neither do I.
And neither do I.
I'm not hassling this with you anymore, Vince. I'm out of the coke game, and if you've got any brains, you'll get out of it, too. Remember, you were seen by some of the inmates, weren't you?
Not me, baby. The only one who saw me was Susan Bates, and she's real quiet these days.
Yeah, quiet. My mother is defending Dan Wollick in that case. And my uncle was the investigator who helped Dorian Lord. Man, you think between my family and the police, they're not going to zero in on us?
You maybe, but they're never going to find me.
Don't be stupid, Vince. What are we going to do about the bomb?
Look, just forget about it. It's probably already blown off already. There's a garbage truck. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
opposite directions.
Vicky, I don't know if it's that I'm jealous of you or I'm happy for you right now.
Really?
Well, it's just everything right now wants me to have Bo here so I can have a baby of my own.
Oh, but you will. You have to remember that Clint and I had been married for several years before we were blessed like this.
I know. Anyway, I did get a letter from Bo this morning, and he said it wasn't going to be much longer. That if they don't find his friend in the area that they're searching right now, they're going to throw in the towel, I guess.
Oh, but that would be so disappointing. All that time and effort for nothing.
Oh, yeah, Bo will be very upset, I'm sure. But he'll be back here. His attention can be with his family, and we can start our own family, I hope.
That's right. Have you heard from Joy?
Oh, yeah, she's doing great. She's doing great. I think this trip to Vienna gave her a whole new lease on life, and she's over there having a great time with Cassie, and David and Jenny are being so great to them.
I'm sure. And of course, soon Cassie's going to find out her mother's not in prison anymore. That'll make her a carefree young woman again.
Oh, yeah. So, when do I get to hold this little angel doll?
Tomorrow, if you like. We're going home in the morning.
Oh, no, I don't want to bother you tomorrow.
Oh, no, it's not a bother. Please come by. I'd love to see you.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to admit something to you. I've been doing a little reading on motherhood.
Oh?
And fatherhood and babyhood. and another thing that I haven't admitted to anybody is that, I mean, I do want to have a baby for all the normal reasons, but one is that I'm hoping that it'll keep the adventuresome father home.
Wait a minute. You're not worried that Bo went off looking for his lost friend in Vietnam to get away from you?
No. Well, I mean, not at first, but Vicky, it's been months. It creeps into my mind now and then.
Oh,
no, wait, it's no big deal. I mean, 90% of me knows that it's not true. The letter I got from him, it was a page and a half on how much he missed me. This is from a guy that doesn't even like to write letters.
I can imagine it must be awful for you, and I know how the imagination works when you're alone. But at least you know that the end is near.
I know. I'm going to send him a cable today and tell him about his new niece and hope that he gets on the next cargo plane and comes home to see what his big brother produced. with a little help.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. Okay, I'm going. I'm going to let you get some rest before they throw me out of here.
Oh. Okay.
So you take care, okay?
Right.
I'll wave to that little doll on my way out.
Okay, please see if you can stop by tomorrow. I'd love to see you.
Okay. Give my love to Clint.
I will. Bye-bye, Aunt.
Marion, I'm telling you, he looks just like Fred.
And I'm telling you, Randolph, he looks just like Dorothy.
Well, maybe just a touch.
Not a touch, it's a whole bunch.
A whole bunch like Dorothy and a whole bunch like Fred, too.
And I could hear Matron Spitz talking to a man upstairs, but I don't think I could ever identify his voice.
You know, obviously, the ringleaders were being real careful to stay out of sight. Hey, Rafe, can't you crack Spitz and McFadden with a little plea bargaining agreement?
We're hoping that'll happen, John, but right now they're too afraid to talk.
Yes, all the inmates were too. Do you suppose that organized crime is involved with this?
We haven't seen any signs of it. I think it's strictly local, which is not uncommon in the drug trade these days.
Hey, Clint, we aren't boring you by any chance, are we?
Well, as a matter of fact, you are.
Oh.
Gee, I wonder where his mind is at, huh? Kind of ridiculous for a full-grown man to get this wound up over a little baby girl, isn't it?
You're forgiven, Papa.
Yes, in fact, you may even go home if you wish. I know the court is taking copious notes.
Yes, sir. Here they are. Oh, yeah? Looks pretty detailed.
Yes, sir. But don't worry about it, because I'm going to be standing over your shoulder the whole time when you're writing up the story.
And if you have any questions, you can always call me.
Honest? Say honest.
Honest.
You convinced me.
How about that?
This job's done.
Clint, so good seeing you.
Listen, good job, hon. You know, 80% of this town was convinced that Mitch was trying to rape Cassie and that you were just trying to defend her.
Only 80%?
Now everyone will know. And on top of that, the prison will be the corrective facility it's supposed to be.
Great. Thank you.
Everyone stop by soon, will you?
Well, thank you.
All right,
Thank you,
sir.
Bye.
Back to my questions, Dorian.
Unfortunately, I do not have any answers for you. However, I do have a couple of questions for you of my own. Why is it that you have decided to charge Dan Wolek with Susan Bates's murder? It just seems obvious to me that her murder is connected somehow with the crack ring, since she was killed behind the back street bar.
Well, the lab is combing the back street now for traces of cocaine. For all we know, Dan could be involved in all that as well.
Oh, come on.
There's a lot of people in this world, Dorian, you'd never figure could be corrupted. But when you're dealing cocaine, it means fast, big bucks. It's very seductive.
He's right. He's right, Dorian. I have a lot of doubts about whether Dan murdered Susan Bates or was directly involved in the coke. The same could be said for Warden McFadden. His record was exemplary before they managed to buy him.
Dorian!
Oh.
Dorian! Our heroine!
Jim!
Oh, congratulations from everyone at WVLE. And honey, turn on that TV set by 7:30 to see the special we worked up overnight.
On me. Little me, moi.
Uh-huh.
Let's turn it on now. I don't want to miss a minute of it.
All right.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
See, I had the remote control last night. Now, what did I do with that?
We've still got time. Let's put that on hold for the moment, because I want to talk to Rafe about dropping the charges against you. Come on, Rafe. You've got to know Diane. Isn't it obvious that she is innocent, that she was just duped by a real drug dealer who got her to pick up that briefcase of cocaine?
Dorian, the district attorney's office is in charge. Now, Rafe has nothing to do with it.
Once the DA's office gets involved, a whole lot of stuff will clear up, Diane's case being one of it.
Well, I intend to continue my investigation.
What?
Dorian.
Wait,
Oh, thank you, everybody. It's the
That's
cheerleading
enough.
section. I assume that I may at least go back to my television station and do a special on the conditions at Statesville Prison, a special on the horrors of crack and cocaine abuse. Is that okay?
That's different. That's different. Please. The station needs you. Your leadership. Your charisma to bring up the ratings.
Have they fallen?
Of course.
Oh. But that's bad.
Yes.
Excuse me, I think I've got enough information here. Thank you so much, Dorian, for everything.
Not at all. Not at all. Good to see you.
Good seeing you, too. Bye-bye, all. Good night.
Bye-bye. I will get that. Excuse me.
I think you better just snap on the TV. You know, if she misses 1 second of that program, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey, you're not supposed to be in there! Hey, you!
I heard a noise. Tina, what's wrong? Well, there's this woman in the nursery, and she didn't look like she was part of the staff. Well, what was she doing? Well, she was just looking, but I mean, there's a lot of nuts out there, you know, and babies do disappear. Okay, give me a description, okay, so I can alert security and they can keep an eye out in case she comes back. Then again, you know, it could be just a relative trying to sneak in to get another look. I know, but there's just something about this woman. I don't know. She just made me nervous right away. Well, what did she look like? Well, she had on a big gold bracelet and this kind of leopard skin dress, and then she had red what? Red hair. Red hair. And it might be a wig. Oh, Lisa, I left something in Vicky's room. I've got to go. Yeah, but you can't stay long, Tina. But it's a present for court. I have to get it, and then I'll leave. Well, thanks for the info.
Okay, step 1 is complete. I was seen in the nursery looking like Nikki Smith.
Now for the hard part, getting the baby out.
Vicky? Oh, no. No, it can't be.
Are you still here? Oh, yeah. I'm working a double tonight.
Oh, great. Just what you needed on a Friday.
Yeah.
Well, I needed this snack badly. Tell me, how is Dan doing?
Oh, Dan, well, he's not very well. He's innocent, but that doesn't seem to matter. But he does have Judith Sanders on his side.
Ooh, tough lady in the courtroom. Look, wish him luck for me, okay?
Okay, I will.
Well, I gotta get back on the floor.
Okay.
Tina Lord saw a strange woman in the nursery a little while ago.
Inside the nursery?
Mm-hmm. Red hair and a flashy dress, and seemed a big gold bracelet or something. Look, it may not be anything, but if you see somebody like that, call security, okay?
Oh, yeah, of course I would.
So I'll see you upstairs.
Okay. Damn you, Mitch. I'm not gonna do it. Do you hear me wherever you are? In hell? I won't do it.
Boy, Tina, you should have been there. Dorian was in rare form today. You should have heard her
Cord,
going on
please
about...
stop, okay? There's something that's really on my mind and we have to talk about it, all right?
Tina, what's wrong? What's the matter? Honey, what is it?
Do you remember all the stories about Nikki Smith?
Vicky's alternate personality? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, okay, see, you know, I can't even believe I am talking about this right now, but I saw this woman in the nursery, in a place where she wasn't even supposed to be. And she looked just like Nikki Smith.
No, you mean she looked like Vicky when she's dressed up as this other person that you told me about?
No, she had a wig. I didn't see her face, but she had the wig and a dress and jewelry, and when I yelled at her, she just ran.
Tina, come on, what are you saying here?
Look, and then I went to go find Vicky. And she wasn't in her room. She was gone.
So?
So, whenever Vicky just disappeared, and then Nikki would appear somewhere.
Tina, listen to me. Whatever you've told me about Nikki Smith, she was born out of some kind of emotional trauma. Now, Vicky is a hell of a lot happier now than she's ever been in her whole life. This just doesn't make any sense.
I hope you're right. I mean, you're right, she's content. She's peaceful now, so there's no way she'd turn into Nikki Smith, right? I hope.
Why, thank you. I really appreciate that so much. I'm very proud to have been able to risk my life for the sake of this community, and I'd do it again. Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
It really was the mayor.
Look at that.
It really was.
Dorian, the program is about to start. Okay?
Oh, let's not miss it then.
No.
Oops, just one moment. Dorian Lord here.
Dorian Lord, listen to me. Get out of your apartment immediately. Get everyone else in there out of there.
What?
There's been a bomb planted in your apartment. Please, get out now.
Who is this? And what kind of a joke is it?
I'm telling the truth. I've warned you. Now move.
Some sicko is having a laugh at my expense.
What did he say?
He said that someone planted a bomb in this apartment.
I want everybody out of here now.
Come on, move! Come on,
let's go!
Come on, everybody out! Go!
Sound asleep and not a care in the world.
Oh, she's hungry. You know something, sweetheart? I'm bushed. That burst of energy I had before has vanished.
I think maybe that little trip to the solarium you took earlier guaranteed you a good night's sleep.
And tomorrow, we're going to bundle up our sweet little baby Jessica and take her home to Landfair. And to her two giggling brothers.
I'll probably have to rent a truck for the other edition.
You know something? Tina was really very touching when she was here earlier and very needing of our approval.
Yeah, she hasn't been doing half bad lately, has she? You think Cord must be slipping her some magic potion.
Mm-hmm. I just hope he doesn't insist on their having a baby right away. It would be a disaster.
Sweetheart, why don't you lie down and get some sleep? You got a heavy day tomorrow.
Now, you look like you could use a good night's sleep, too.
Well, I laid awake last night. I just can't stop thinking about that little bundle we got down the hall.
Okay, give me a kiss and I'll let you go. Sweetest of dreams.
I can't have anything but, Mrs. Buchanan. Well, I'm going to slip out of here and tuck those cowboys in.
Okay. Please give them a kiss from me. Tell them how much I love them, will you? Good night, darling.
Good night.
So if you see this woman, move on it.
I gotcha. The thing is, the other guard called in sick tonight. I got to keep a watch over 2 floors. But I'll keep an eye out for a redhead.
Good. Great, thanks. Oh, Clint, hi.
Honey, Sam, on my way home. I just wanted one more peek.
Can't get enough, huh?
Well, you take care of my little daughter, will you?
Sure will.
Okay. Night, Lisa.
Night, night.
Eat the messenger. And steal the baby.
I'm over here.
Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Where's Diane?
She's over here.
I'm okay.
I'm still here. I'm in one piece, I think.
Thank heaven. Are you sure that you're all right?
Yeah, I twisted something, I think.
Oh,
What? No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm gonna say that you really hit a nerve when you covered that crack ring in the prison.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a patrol car and lab squad over here. So much for the phone. From outside. In my car. Where the hell did the blast come from? I don't know. How about the television there? I mean, it looks like
That's been booby trap to go off with the timer.
Oh, my God, the remote control. I must have set it off. Jim!
I'm gonna get an ambulance.
Jim! Jim, come on, help me. Get this over. Oh, Jim. Jim.
There you are. Thanks, pal. You got it. Honey, you're not going to worry all night about that mysterious woman you saw at the hospital, are you?
I can't help thinking about her. You know, she reminded me so much of Nikki.
Man, that is something that is just so hard to imagine. Vicky Buchanan having an alternate personality. Man.
I know, and it wasn't too pleasant to see either, believe me.
Honey, all that is behind her now.
I know, and all I said is that this woman reminded me of Nikki Smith, all right? I mean, and she obviously was not supposed to be in the nursery, or knew she wasn't, because when I called out to her, she just left. And if Vicky had been in her room when I went there, believe me, I wouldn't be having these awful feelings right now. Oh, I thought you were asleep, Mrs. Buchanan.
Oh, no, actually, I tried, but I couldn't stop thinking about the baby, so I thought since she's just down the hall, I'd go down and have a little visit with her.
Well, you can see her, but she's asleep right now, along with all the other babies in the nursery.
Oh, well, I don't want to wake her. I'll just stay here and read these old magazines, but it's not the same.
You have a good evening.
Thank you.
I will take the baby. Mitch, what do I do now? I want to obey you, but how can I get past the guard? He'll catch me, and then I will have truly failed you. I have to wait, Mitch. You understand, don't you? I have no choice.
I think I've been better.
Oh, come on. Where does it hurt? Where's the pain?
Everywhere.
Here?
That's okay.
Here?
You know, there goes the tennis game.
Would you please be serious?
Dorian, you didn't arrange for this to up your ratings, did you?
Okay.
Bingo.
Okay,
Bingo.
I guess it's your ankle.
Is it broken?
Well, if it isn't, maybe it's just a sprain.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's doctor talk, for there aren't any bones showing.
Don't
Diana,
stand up.
Get a pillow, please. Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going to elevate your foot.
Oh, my goodness. Dorian at my feet. John, remind me to get Bomb more often.
Oh, stop it.
Hey, I got through to the headquarters. They're sending an ambulance and lab squad's coming down here. How's he doing?
He's all right. No, John, I think McFadden ordered this hit. No other explanation.
Yeah, I'll bet you anything was set to go off yesterday when Dorian was supposed to be home.
No doubt about it. She's the one they were after.
Sure screwed him up, though, by that phony drug theft.
Yeah, it was crazy as it was for her to do it. Paid off. We've got the warden and the matron under arrest. So.
Yeah, lucky for her, any other way, and she would have been dead.
How you feeling?
Dorian, having been your producer for years, comparatively speaking, this is nothing.
You're in shock. I choose to ignore that remark.
Guys, right down here.
Good. It's an ankle. Make sure that you x-ray it as soon as possible. Here.
Dorian, I have a question.
Yes, Jim?
Is this covered by workman's comp?
Incredible. They were trying to get at me, and all they've done is harm innocent people. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep coming back until they get me.
Jamie?
Oh, hi, Mom. Dad.
You giving your troubles an alcoholic bath?
Waiting for a friend. How's it going with you two?
Sensational, thank you.
I wish you'd been at dinner with us.
What, you two slinging at each other? No thanks.
Nothing of the sort. Your mother and I have reached a brand new plateau, thank you.
Oh, hold on a minute. I want to hear this broadcast. Something about Dorian Lord's apartment being bombed.
What? Bartender, would you turn that up, please?
Sure.
Has not been able to ascertain as yet if Dorian Lord or District Attorney Callison have been injured. To repeat our bulletin, police report several $100,000 worth of damage was done tonight to the penthouse apartment of socialite Dorian Lloyd. Miraculously,
Dorian, did you
no
hear
one
that?
was killed in the bombing, and no serious injuries were reported. Police speculation centered on the recent expose by Dorian Lloyd of the crack factory operated by Statesville prison warden Ernest McFadden. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program.
Awful. Well, thank God no one was hurt.
How about another one of these little blinders?
Jamie, come on. You don't have to do that.
I'm over 21, Mother.
Oh, what was that about Dorian?
Her penthouse was bombed.
No one was seriously injured, but...
Oh, no, Cord, you were there. You could have been killed.
Why would somebody do something like that?
Well, Maybe it was somebody at the prison, you know? Maybe somebody who knew she was going home today.
Terrorism comes to America. I mean, we've lived abroad for so long with that kind of bombing. Well, it's never really routine, but then it's not a surprise either.
It's also extremely cruel. Could have killed a lot of innocent people who were standing around. I loathe people who do that. Oh, what I'd give to be the prosecutor on that case.
You know, it sounds like the police think it had something to do with that drug ring that Dorian Lord just broke up. You know, she blew the whistle on the warden, but nobody knows for sure who the big leader of that thing was.
You think it's mob-related?
Well, I don't know anything about the mob. All I know is what I've seen and heard about coke out there on the streets. I tell you, that drug is just tearing kids apart. And the dealers who deal it, they're just giving it away like candy.
It's despicable. If anyone was really trying to destroy this country, they could not find a more insidious way to do it.
You know, I usually don't support the death penalty in this country, but when you start talking about drug dealers...
Come on! Will you people stop making speeches about how pure and wonderful you are?
Jamie, we're just reacting to the news. What on earth is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not up on public welfare. I've got other things on my mind.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time for us to turn in, huh?
Yeah.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Nice seeing you.
Bye.
Thank you.
You have some problems, son? I'd like to know what they are.
No, it's no big deal. I just, I'm having trouble finding some place to live. On the current budget, it's kind of hard to find a decent apartment.
You decided to stay in Llanview for a while?
If you think you can stand it, Mom.
Oh, Jamie, I'd love it. This family's been apart for too long.
You could even carve the Thanksgiving turkey at the family dinner this year.
Well, let's not go overboard. I gotta go, okay? I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Jamie. But I just feel there's something wrong. Why don't you come up and talk to
Darling,
us?
that boy has things to do. Good night, son.
Thanks, Dad.
You know something, Charles? Jamie says everything the right way, but I feel like there's something wrong.
When I think of what could have happened, I mean, Marilyn Dennison and I could have been gone to bed. Marilyn, that's Tom Dennison's daughter, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, she just came by to talk.
You almost turned on the scent then?
Yeah, well, yeah, about a half dozen times.
Someone is sure looking out after you.
For a while there, I didn't think so, but after meeting Dorian and then coming out of this live, yeah, I'd say someone was looking out for me.
Dorian, can we ask you some questions about the call that came in just before the bomb went off?
Tell us again what the caller said.
I don't know, it was a man's voice. He said, get out. He said a bomb had been planted. That's it, period. I didn't know his voice, but I'll know it the next time.
Sound like he was trying to disguise his voice?
Herb, I never heard his voice before, so how would I know whether he was disguising it?
Yeah, well, we need to figure out who would make a call like that.
Had to be somebody else in the drug operation.
Yeah, but someone with no appetite for violence, someone who wanted to warn Dorian.
Yeah.
Hey. Hi. Looks like a volcano blew up in here.
Yeah.
You all okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
All right.
Yeah.
We're all right. I heard about this on the radio. I didn't believe it. And you survived it. Rafe, do you have any idea who did it?
Not yet, Clint. We're trying to narrow it down now.
I'll tell you, I may have survived it, but I don't know how I'm going to live. Would you look at this place? I'm without a home.
Oh, there's plenty of room in my place. What am I thinking of? I've got the painters that come in there all month. What a lousy idea.
It wasn't. It was a very sweet idea, and I thank you very much for it.
Well, there's always room in my place. I certainly have the room.
See, I have 2 nights in shining armor.
But then again, there's only a hot plate and a rollaway. Certainly no room for Diane.
Oh, hey, don't worry about me. I can't be any worse off than I am right now, or was before.
Where you were before landed you in Statesville prison, so let's not tempt fate. We've got plenty of room at Landfair.
What's Landfair? That's his house.
Yeah. Fact is, it's where Mary Lynn lives, in the carriage house.
And I just bet that she would love to have you stay with her and her father. From what Tom tells me,
Nice.
she could use the company.
Yeah, well, are you sure that they wouldn't mind? No, and besides which, as soon as this place is fixed up, you can move back in here. Okay.
Dorian, I know you've gone over this with Ray, but for the press, is there anything you can tell me about that phone call you got? I mean, that I can put in the paper, something distinctive about the voice or what was said, something that might trigger a response from someone who reads it?
What? Mrs. Buchanan?
Yes? I'm sorry, who is it?
Oh, it's me, Allison Perkins.
Alice. Weren't you? I heard you were working here in the hospital.
Please, Mitch and the mission are all behind me now. I just wish that I could undo the terrible things that I did to you, drugging your tea like that and making you almost lose your beautiful baby.
Is there something you want? Are you assigned to the floor or what?
This isn't part of my nurse's duties. I wanted to let you know that I never meant to harm you, to harm anyone. I'm here to ask for your forgiveness.
Still at that restaurant?
Yes, with her damn loyal boyfriend. I tell you, I almost blew up that whole telephone system. First time in my life I ever played it cool and laid low and didn't let on with one word how I really felt.
But that's the way to go. Look, I don't mess in the oil business, so don't try to do my job.
Garver, just deliver here. This is a picture of O'Neill. This is my wife.
You sure you want to go through with this?
I have never been so sure of anything in my life.
So when Mitch seemed to care for me, I fell for him like a rock. I was stupid and blind. I realize that now.
Well, I suspect you were probably also very vulnerable, as were all the other young women who were so attracted to Mitch.
I wish that I could. Oh, I know that I can't undo the things that are already done. I just have to try to earn forgiveness. Go on with my life.
You know, Allison, the things that you were looking for in Mitch were not wrong in themselves, were they? I mean, feeding and clothing the poor and the homeless and teaching goodness, that's all wonderful. And if Mitch had been a real minister and a real teacher, you probably would have provided a real service to this community.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Mrs. Buchanan. I never even thought of it that way. Does that mean that you do forgive me?
Whether or not I forgive you is not even the issue, is it? Seems to me it's important that you forgive yourself, that you learn from your mistakes and try not to repeat them.
Well, I'm trying to do that every day, but what you say does make a difference to me. I want you to know that I really mean it when I say that I want to make up for what I've done. If I could maybe help.
No, there's nothing for you that you need to do. No.
But I want to. Maybe I could help with the baby.
No, thank you. We have a nurse.
Oh, she can't work all the time. Maybe I could substitute. Or when the baby gets older, I could babysit.
Allison, thank you. It's not necessary. We have made arrangements for everything.
She is the most beautiful baby in the nursery. She's just gorgeous.
Thank you. We feel very blessed.
Well, Mrs. Buchanan, thank you for hearing me out.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, Allison.
Oh, here, let me help you with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, good night again, and have a wonderful life with that beautiful baby of yours.
Thank you, Allison. Good night. Strange, sad child that one is.
Almost too good to be true.
Yeah, I know. So should I pinch myself now to make sure it's not a dream?
Yo, why don't you sit down and get some breakfast?
Okay.
Oh, Dan, excuse me. We'd like some eggs and some bacon and some toast, and we'd like it now. Right away. Please, thank you.
Honey, do you think you'll ever get bored with me?
Well, do you happen to think you'll get bored of me?
No. How could I?
See, just answer your own question. And I plan to continue my spiritual and sexual bliss for about 80, 90 years yet. I mean, that's assuming that medical science does its part.
You know, I like that, especially the sexual part.
Well, you know, this is my morning off, and the elevator is just right over there, and our room's on the other side of that.
Honey, I think that is a wonderful idea. I really do. I just have so much on my mind right now I can hardly think.
Such as?
Such as, Vicky is bringing the baby home today, and she has invited me to go there and share in it with the whole family.
That's not quite right.
What do you mean?
Well, as I recall, Vicky invited both of us, that's Tina and Cord Roberts, over to the house to welcome that new baby home.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Of course I meant we. You know, it must be kind of hard for you to understand how important all this is to me. I
mean, after all this time, the Buchanans are finally accepting me as part of the family.
Well, if it's that important to you, I'm glad that it's finally happening.
Yeah. And the idea of being Mrs. Roberts, well, it's a little new to me. I have to think like that.
Well, don't worry about that, because you're going to have plenty of time to get used to it.
Oh. Well, I cannot wait to see Vicky and little Jessica.
Great. We'll give him a call. Right after breakfast. Well, what do you know about this? Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tim.
Great.
Yeah.
The attendant will take all these to your car. Thank you, Leslie. You've been a great help. I appreciate it. Now I've got cosmetics. Oh, darling.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You'll never believe how excited Kevin and Joey are.
Yes, I will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They want to come down here with me at 6 o'clock this morning. I told them there were no children allowed up in the nursery.
And Joey said, so how come Jessica's up there, huh?
That's it. How'd you know that?
Because Kevin said the same thing when Joey was born.
All the luck in the world with your baby, Mrs. Buchanan.
Thank you, Leslie, very, very much. Thanks. She has been so terrific.
You know, the boys are expecting us right back, Danny. I have a little project to work on while we're here.
What kind of a project?
Well, you'll see. There has to be a few surprises, like, you know.
Oh, sweetheart, please, haven't we had our share of surprises?
But this is a nice surprise. There's never too many of them. Honey, what's the problem?
Well, it's not a problem. Really, I had a scarf here. I know, I had it right here, and now I can't find it.
Maybe you packed it away.
No, I've looked in the bag. Besides, there's not that much in there.
Well, why don't I go down and settle with the cashier's office and get the forms we need so I can spring you out again?
Okay, darling, that'd be lovely. Thank you. I know I had that scarf here someplace. I know it was here. Now, where the heck is it?
Ernestine, how are you today?
Good morning, Allison. You're chipper enough.
Well, it's a beautiful day out. The patients are all going home well, so why not? Listen, I need to get the personal things for Mrs. Bunting, 507.
Babbitt, Barker, Bruckner, Buchanan, Byron. No Bunting. Are you sure about the spelling?
B-U-N-T-I-N-G. That's what she gave me.
Well, I can't find her, and I've got a pile of work to do.
Oh, shoot. Well, you know, she came into emergency, you know, the way they always foul things up. They must have put it under the doctor's name or something crazy like that. Listen, don't you bother yourself. I'll look, double-check myself, you know. I'm sure it's got to be there. Her wristwatch is in it.
Well, stay soap and help yourself.
Okay, thanks.
Robert Brown.
I told you not to call me yet. Well, I really can't tell. There are lots of information that I can't get home. Yes, there's somebody here. Maybe there's... Yes. I'm not supposed to go to the personal
Something to be sure. I'm going to go back down and check. I'll see you later.
Okay. What can I tell you?
Even worse than I remembered. You know, I actually had a dream that this place was already cleaned up and painted. No wonder I got so depressed last night. Oh, well, this is today. I am now optimistic and full of energy.
Great. We can redecorate.
Oh, that's not really one of my priorities, John. I promised the women inmates at Statesville that I was going to organize a citizens committee to help fight the injustices there, and I'm going to do that. Also, my mind is absolutely buzzing with plans for a mini-series, John. A 3-parter on the criminal injustice system in this state. It's going to get ratings. They'll skyrocket, I guarantee you. A Woman Behind Bars, the personal experiences of Dorian Lord.
Sounds like a winner to me, sweetie pie.
Yes. Now, part one. Part one will be, of course, the trial and how I was victimized by an absolutely vindictive prosecuting attorney who happens to be your sister. Why do I keep forgetting that?
Just say aggressive and she won't sue you.
I keep forgetting it because I'd like to forget it, at any rate. Part one's about the trial, everything that went wrong there, what is wrong with the jury system that would allow them to come up with a guilty verdict.
Dorian, is this a news story or Dorian Lord's vendetta?
A little bit of both. I think the audience will eat it up.
Next, on to Statesville. The horrible, horrible conditions there. How they tried to turn people into animals, and yet in spite of that, how I made some truly close friends there. How the women were forced to leave the prison and do what they were doing, and how when I started to investigate, of course, my life was threatened, and how you came in undercover as a guard and tried to protect me, and in fact ended up rescuing us all. All of that, and then naturally part 3 would be about the destruction of the crack ring and the abuses of cocaine and crack. It'll go network, I predict.
Without me, I predict.
Oh, John, no. You're the heart and soul of the story. I'm counting on you. I may even want you to reenact a couple of the scenes. You know, we'll be discreet. I promise you that.
Discreet isn't the word, Dorian. Color me invisible. I'm a private detective, remember? Underline the word private. If my face is all over the tube, I can't be of any value to my clients.
Don't be silly, sweetie. You'll get even more clients because of all the publicity.
Yeah, maybe, but then I'll be sitting behind a desk sending out some unknown face to do my job. And you know me, I wouldn't like that, now would I?
Honey, I just want to see you get the recognition that you deserve.
Well, if I want recognition, then I'll write a book or something. And what happened to being discreet?
I fibbed.
That's exactly what I figured. And you remember the first time that we met?
Yes. It was one of the most memorable moments in my life.
And it was the worst day of my life. You blew my cover.
And you blew your stack. And where have we ended up, huh? Come on. Where have we ended up? That's right. In each other's arms. Oh, I would love to kiss you. But I have to get to the television studio.
Yeah.
Well, you always call me at the wrong time. I bet you...
Sorry to bother you. I seems like I goofed. I got the wrong name, but don't worry. I'll get it, okay?
Well, you know where it's at. So I told her. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it. If he messes with me again, he'll have the freaks on him. No way. Well, of course he says he didn't do it, but I know his lying ways. I've been married to him for 20 years. But yes, of course. He's always doing something like that. It's the one who's walking around.
Oh. They goofed again. Have to go back. See you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Jamie? Take a look at that. Jamie. You look like you were a million miles away standing over there. Do you want some coffee?
No, thanks. It's just this crazy news story. This paper is absolutely obsessed with this drug ring thing.
They should be. It's a social tragedy. It's given me a new idea on another slant for Dan Wallach's defense.
Well, you don't think that he's involved with drugs, do you?
I'd be stunned if he were. But the drug ring has been linked to Statesville Prison, and the girl who was murdered, Susan Bates, is an escapee from there. I wouldn't be surprised if her death were connected with the crack ring.
Where's Vicky? Oh, Pa. Oh, the doctor wanted one last blood sample before she left. Otherwise, we are all packed up and all signed out.
I'm going to bring Pam by Lamfair this afternoon. She seems real eager to see her step-grandchild.
Well, Pa, I'm glad to hear that. You know, I don't know what's been eating at the two of you, but I sure hope it's on the mend.
I hope so, too.
You know, if there's anything I can do to help bring the two of you together, let me know. I've been occupied lately, but that hasn't kept me from worrying about the two of you.
That's kind of you, son.
Having a brand new little Buchanan made me think a little more about the family.
I'd like to ask you a question, but I don't exactly know how to put it.
Well, just ask it.
Well, do you think Pamela's the kind of a woman who could be unfaithful to me?
What? Pa, absolutely, definitely not. Not in a million, not in 10 million years. That's not what you think, is it?
No, it didn't cross my mind. I mean, not seriously, but she's a beautiful lady and a lot younger than me, and I worry about those animals making moves on her while she's at the Vernon Inn.
Paul, I think Pamela is capable of handling herself.
How sweet.
I just saw that beautiful baby. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring Pam by Lanfair this afternoon, all right?
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Ease your mind, Paul.
Here, your things from the property room. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Now I've got everything except that scarf.
And the baby.
And the baby. I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me, Mrs. B.
Yes, Mr. B.
How does it feel to give a man the happiest day of his whole life?
If that was making me feel so good, you've made me pretty happy, too, you know.
Oh, Jessica Ann Buchanan, your mother would like a word with you.
Come on.
What? Remember hospital rules.
How could I forget?
Mount
I
up.
feel foolish in the wheelchair when I'm perfectly capable of walking. Thank you. Oh, hi, beauty. Hi, you've grown since this morning, since breakfast, didn't you? Look at her.
Pretty big in 5 counties.
5 countries, right? Daddy? Jessica? Let's go home.
Good luck, Mrs. Buchanan. Good luck to you, too, Jessica.
Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Bye-bye. Let's go home, darling.
Bye.
This time I will not fail the messenger.
Here it comes.
Oh, my word, will you look at that? Isn't that beautiful? Did you boys make that wonderful sign all by yourselves? Yeah. It's great. And I know that Jessica appreciates it very, very much. Here, let me sit down, and then you two can get a real close-up view of your new sister.
Jessica, can I introduce you to your brothers?
Look at this. This is Kevin, and this is Joey. Those are your brothers. Isn't she neat? Look, she's got fingers and toes and everything.
Now can we take her out to play?
It's the first real break I've had since this whole nightmare started.
Well, as I told you, I've seen Judith Sanders in action, and you're lucky to have her in your corner.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. She wants to question you about Susan Bates. Can you make it for dinner tomorrow night?
If it'll help you, I'll be there.
Thanks, Allison. I'll be right back with the coffee and muffins, okay?
Oh, here, let me give you some money.
No way. This is on me.
Hey. What are these for? I don't remember having any keys like... The keys to Landfair. I have to get the baby.
And I owe it all to you, Pam. You inspired me.
I did.
No matter where she goes, Garver, or who she's with, don't you let Pamela Buchanan out of your sight.
After hearing you talk about the wisdom of a joint checking account, I went and talked to Cord, and he agreed. So now all our finances are going to be in both our names. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, wonderful. For whom?
Well, for both of us. I mean, this way, Cord can rest assured that if something should happen to him, oh, and God forbid that it does, but if it does, I won't be like a ship without a sail.
Oh, I see. Honey, you're doing all of this for Cord.
Well, of course. I mean, no amount of money could make up for my losing him, but at least this way he doesn't have to worry about my being left penniless.
Oh, well, you're just all heart, Tina. Heart full of pure brass.
I beg your pardon.
You heard what I said. Please stop putting on this innocent, loving wife act. And tell me, now what is it you really want?
Except a little security for my husband and myself.
Tina, you don't care if